What is up, my Clever Coop family, and happy Saturday to you. Saturday afternoon stream, what a twist! And that's right, I'm wearing a red shirt because I saw you speculating in chat before stream, and I wanted to change it up a little bit. So, good to see you. How's everybody doing? If you don't know me, hi, my name is Damien. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh, and I stream all different days of the week, depending on what week it is. I post my stream schedule at the beginning of every week on all the socials. So welcome on in. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? What's up, says Fink Shore. Wow, you brought me right back to the late 90s, early 2000s. Gosh, I wasn't even born yet. Who won the 100? Oh, y'all weren't actually betting on that, were you? Well, I just mentioned that I changed it based on the fact that you were betting. You observing something changed the very thing you were observing. It's like science or whatever. You can't do that. But good to see you. Lots of first stream folks here. Hi. Good to see you. What's the god level threat and should we be scared? No, the Bahamut boy, you don't need to be scared. I'll be scared enough for us. We're playing Monster Hunter today. And they just updated the game so that the end boss from the story mode, you're actually able to fight over and over again as a normal fight and make armor and weapons from it. But it's hard. It's very difficult. In a good way. It's fun. We played a little bit yesterday and it was super fun. Y'all watched me get very locked in and focused, but we did it. And I'm playing again today. Is there still going to be a stream on Sunday? No, Ace of Lilies. Thanks for asking, though. I made a mistake when I made the stream schedule, and I posted an addendum, but I know not everybody can see that. But, like, yeah, I'm filming something with a friend tomorrow, so I was like, oops, I forgot. Of course I remember that, actually. Just kidding. Don't worry, friend, I'll be there. And so, yeah, here we are. But good to see y'all. Let's see here. We got Sal 0007 gifting a sub to Mandrews92. Thank you very much, Sal. I appreciate you. For anyone who's new here, I do read out tips with messages attached. I read out new subscribers as they roll in, resubscribers at the end of the stream, and then sub bombs as they are dropped. While those things are, of course, very much appreciated, and I will always say a big old thank you, you don't have to feel obligated to do that at all. So please, you know, especially if you're a youngin' or if times are tough, take care of yourself first and foremost. I just say thank you because the support has meant a lot to me, and thank you. But you can also hang out here for free, and that is a-okay. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm sick, so this is a nice little pick-me-up. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily Marie. A lot of my friends are sick right now. Some have COVID. One might even have the norovirus. So I think everybody be careful. Everybody be careful. First time watching a Twitch stream ever, says Crocinator. Wow, welcome on in. Thank you for that. I have to put on a good performance for you then. Otherwise, you're going to judge the whole platform based on me. That's so much pressure. The what virus? The norovirus. N-O-R-O virus. It's not fun. So anyway, here's hoping all my friends get better, and here's hoping you get better. And while you're sick, I'll distract you. And heck, the rest of you that aren't sick, I'll distract you too. Look, keys. Let's see here. Hey, we got Anonymous dropping 5 flipping gift subs. Whoever you may be, thank you so much for that. The mystery gifter is gifting to Bob's LW30, Green 33, Green 15, Sunny Loves Roses, Izzy's Fantasy World, and then the A Fangirl. Hey, thanks so much for that. I greatly appreciate y'all. Welcome on in. Keys, where, says Amateur Nail Art. Ha ha ha. Well, don't you even worry, because there's no keys here. Oh, just kidding. Fetch. I didn't even really throw them. Haha. Sorry. But yeah, good to see a bunch of newbies here. For anyone who didn't hear me say it last time, I had the horrifying but fun but horrifying realization of so last year when I started doing conventions more, I sometimes had 3 in a row, and I would go, ooh, I'm gonna stick to 2 in a row at max. 3 in a row is too much. This year I have 6 conventions in a row starting mid-April. Which is exciting and cool, but my God, I'm gonna be tired. So, I love this community. I never want to put anything on the back burner, but it is going to be tricky to stream during that time. So, just wanted to make you aware that, you know, that's gonna be late April through May. I hope we're all still intact when I get back, and I'm not gonna like not stream that whole time, you know, but still, it's just gonna be a lot of balancing. So, just giving you the heads up. I'll say a hi at Icon in Winnipeg. I can't wait. That'll be fun. Yeah, I get to go to Canada this year, which is gonna be so flippin' cool. Very excited. PAX East, hell yeah, can't wait. Eggs Benedict. Yeah, I love the Northeast. Honestly, if I didn't have a profession that kept me in Los Angeles, as great as it is, and I know I'm very lucky to live here, but I would go Pacific Northwest or the Northeast. I want somewhere cold. I need somewhere cold. I'm not built for the heat. Fink Shore has gifted a sub to your local Luigi. Thank you very much, Fink Shore. Welcome to our local Luigi. I'm so glad they're finally sourcing Luigi's local now. It's just, you know, farm to table Luigi. Bard Owl, thank you for dropping 138 bits, which is 69 times 2, so nice. Appreciate you. Pacific Northwest for the win. Yeah, Bard Owl, anytime I've ever traveled to Washington or anywhere around Seattle, Redmond I think I went to, I just am like, man, if only I could do the same thing here. Riven Rose War is also gifting a sub to Crocinator. Fairy Godparents! Thank you very much, Riven Rose War. And then we got Napalm Zombie subscribing for the first time. A very spicy welcome to you. Thank you very much for that. Love the cold. Just make sure you go far enough north to avoid Tornado Alley, lol. Well, I grew up in Georgia with plenty of tornado drills and all that stuff. And, you know, I feel like I've gotten my fill there. So I definitely would want to deal with snow. And I know it's different when you live in snow. I know I'm speaking from a place of, like, ignorance is bliss. If you deal with snow and have to shovel it or whatever, like, I get it. It's work. But I remember, like, I went to a cabin with an ex-girlfriend one time. Wasn't then my ex-girlfriend. And it had snowed, and I was like, I'll go dig our car out. And, you know, shoveling it, and I'm in the t-shirt, and these like neighbors were walking by like, hi, and I'm like, good morning, like, isn't this great? They're like, aren't you cold? I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. And they're like, okay. But like, it's fun when you're not having to do it every day. Anyway, alrighty, let's see here. As somebody who was in the Southeast for the longest time and has now lived in the Pacific Northwest, I adore snow still. Yeah, you know, I think anything is a treat. I think if you have to deal with inclement weather at all with any regularity, then that sucks. But you know, Yale Vindigo is dropping 100 bits twice. Thank you very much, Yale Vindigo, saying, hi Damien, what is that voice elixir you cooked up that I saw in a Smosh video that I watched recently? What is it? Is it really a mushroom goop? No. So putting that rumor to bed, it's a thing that is already purchasable. It is not like cooked up by me. It was when there was a time when I was you know, in the Smosh office, like there was like this like mushroom powder I would take that is like, oh, it's gonna help your cognition. I don't know if it ever really did, but people got that mixed up with the voice stuff I used. It was called let me type it out. Ninjam is the brand, and then Pe Pa Gao is, I believe, how you pronounce it. But that's what it is right there. It is a cough syrup with origins in China. It's all herbal based and honey, and a lot of voice actors use it, myself included, when you're feeling like your voice is about to give out or you're sort of losing it a bit. It's really helpful. So anyway, yeah, mushroom goo is a catchy name though. I feel like it's a catchy name for the right people. I feel like in general people would be like, oh god, like, and the lady will have the mushroom goo, thank you. But Yale Vindigo, thank you so much. For anyone who's new to this stream, yes, I read out these things, but I usually save tips with messages attached for the actual gameplay, which I will get into soon. We got Sad Onion subscribing for the first time. A very spicy welcome to you. And make no mistake, that O in the first part of Onion, that's a 0. Yep. They're typing in some leet speak right there. I caught you. Think Shore, thank you very much for dropping 100 bits. As a Michigander, shoveling snow is so painful. And I get it. I get it because you have to shovel snow. When I travel, I get to shovel snow. That's the difference. That's the difference. If I had someplace where I'm like, I gotta be there in 10 minutes and damn it, the snow tires chains aren't on and bleh, like that would suck, you know. Rhea Overload dropping 10 flipping gift subs. Let's go. Rhea Overload, thank you so much. Gifting to Milk Bag Canadian, Rhett the Puff, Ruru with a bunch of numbers, Iranas 2, The Rad Streams, Robin King, 2 Cats in a Trench Coat, I'm just trying to get by, but it's by spelled like the sexuality, Slasher's Nightmare, and then Annie1. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot. That is very, very nice of you. Rhea Overload, I greatly appreciate you. I think that is not an overload, that is just the right amount, and I thank you. Do you prefer snow or rain? Dealer's choice. Really, that's up to the temperature. I love the rain. I love the rain too. I love weather. I love weather. If it's a beautiful sunny day, I can appreciate it. But again, sometimes in Los Angeles, that's the norm. And I know I'm speaking from a place of like, it's lucky because most people want bright sunny days all the time. But I am not built for the sun. I get a shot in my arm every month that allows me to go out into the sun comfortably. So I'm a little vampire guy, but I still age. So, yeah. Anyhoozle, yeah, we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter today. I'm very excited. They just updated the first big update, title update 1. There's 2 new monsters so far, and they're going to keep adding it as a part of that update. So it's going to be sick. Rain makes my nervous system sleepy. Mine too, Suvikon, but the good news is I'm always sleepy. That's my secret, Captain America. I'm always sleepy, and I'm not joking. I will get 8 hours of sleep and then still need a nap immediately. It's how it goes for me. So, yeah. Oh my god, I can't go out in the sun and I sleep during the day. I'm like a vampire. But again, I still age and I can't fly. Can vampires fly? I don't know. Gotta ask one. It's not me. Camille gifting a sub to Eyebrown20. Thank you very much for that. The Great Gabsby is gifting to Sorikins. Thank you, Great Gabsby. We got Demo Nacho dropping 3 flipping gift subs. Thank you, Demo. I appreciate you. Gifting to Gothic Lunar, Kalis1223, and then Don't Mind Me 8. Thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot, Demo Nacho. But you can drink blood, says Scribbles by B. I feel like I probably could. I feel like most people could. Is it going to be enjoyable? Probably not. Probably not the greatest experience for anybody. But hey, you know, I order my steak rare if it's a good steakhouse. So that kind of counts, maybe. Probably blood. This got weird. And we got Inkala Binari drop into flipping gift subs as well. Thank you very much. Oh, I have had black pudding. That's true. You don't drink black pudding. If you're drinking black pudding, you need to send it back and your proper black pudding. Inkala Binari, thank you for gifting subs to Out Loves JNNJ. Out Loves JNJ. There we go. And then Fox Wilson. Thank you. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Blue rare steak is underappreciated. Yeah, rabbits on chalk, but you need to go to the right place for that. If it's a place where they don't already sort of offer it up, then you don't risk it. Like, I'm gonna get it like medium rare any place that's like not a good steakhouse, but I'll trust the fancy temperatures to the fancy steak place where they're like, this is all we do and we know beef. So, yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, I'm excited to stream, y'all. Last night was a lot of fun. I definitely got a good amount of sleep. I had therapy right before this, so it's like a bit of a jarring left turn to be like, okay, therapy, shovel food in my mouth, and now stream. But that's okay. That's life. And I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy you're here too. Now, before I hop into the game, which will be loading up in 2 seconds here, we got a little something called the question of the day. That welcomes in all the newbies who haven't been here before. Gets us sort of on our level, on the same page. So I'm going to ask you a question of the day, and you feel free to respond in chat with your own answer, unique to you. So get ready. Are you ready for this? Who do we have in the chat today? That's the question. We got Sunflower Jennifer, Bob Dylan, I Am Radical, Penguin Utopia, Shadow Fang. We got Stargate Rules. We got Bard the Jack, Dariander. We got Ribbon Rose War, Cosmic Hannah, Rhea Overload. We got Bard the Jack. I already said that one. Twatha, Geeky Gremlin Girl, Maggie Moo, Liz Ann is Learning, Space Girlfriend. We got Mimi Meat Moop, Shubugi Alarm Best, Dented Pigeon, Sal 007, Sunflower Jennifer, Maddie 2307, Safe Frosty Nina, Bry Lynn, Olivia Yes, Lemon Lee, Artistry. We got Virtual Boy Scout, Sandra Chiapara. We got Ribbon Rose War, Glow Stick, Smart Samurai. We got Werewolves Ate My Gender, Itzy's Code, JR Tom, Born Pat. We got Applebee Solstice, Lilith Faithwood. We got Initial Reality, P Fugazi. We've got Amber Ambition, Cosmic Hannah. I already said that one. Stay Frosty Nina. I already said that one, I think. Soggy Muppet, Tabby, Explosive, Gone. Dariander. I already said that one. Danny Wild, Madeline C, Rise of the Dark Phoenix, Stargate Rules, Maddie. We got Dream You'd Like to Sell. We got Nugget Chicken, Yale Vindigo. We got Mandy. We got Not the Coffee Machine. Liz Ann is Learning. Sorry, Ari 1997. Peeps Draws, Eggs Benedict. We got Subicon, Kaelia, Amateur Nail Art. What's up to Camille? What's up to Itsuki Y? What's up to Lorraine CBX? What's up to Madame Trashy, The Great Gatsby, Howl Alchemy. We've got Cosmic Vms. We got Geode. We got Fairy Lights. We got Madeline. We've got Miss Unoriginal, Brenna Cat. We got Tom Bidand. Too many to count. That's right, folks. There are simply too many people here for science to count. Science doesn't have that many numbers, and I'll tell you what, you're only going to hear that from me and not the mainstream media. They ran out of numbers, and they won't tell you. But I'll tell you what, if you didn't say me say hi to you right off the bat, I'm sure I'll see you at some point during the stream. So, hang out and lurk, hang out and chat, hang out and use me as background noise for the thing that you need to get done today. It's a Saturday afternoon, the busiest day of all. All that I ask is that you please just peep those incredibly basic chat rules like don't spam, be respectful, don't backseat game unless I'm really asking. It's the same stuff everyone has because the mods are here. Shout out mods. The mods are here. They work very hard and they volunteer to be here. So please don't scare them off. Don't make their jobs harder than they would theoretically have to be. And thank you, mods. All right, time for some Monster Hunter. And if you haven't seen this game before, well, guess what? We're gonna get you caught up lickety-split. We're gonna get you caught up immediately. Real quick, actually. It did just add new little DLC stuff here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, they got a photo pose set. Oh, you can make your sacred look cool. That's cool. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds here. Oh, dude, I can make my bird a unicorn. Give me like 2 seconds. I might have to be a fool and get some of these. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm getting DLC real quick. I deserve the DLC and I need the DLC, buddy. I need it. Because I have to. I don't care that it's a paid thing. You literally need it. You literally have to. Fairy lights. Yeah, obviously I gotta get that one. Yep. Alrighty, let's see here. DLC pack 1. Oh man. I think I need some of these, dude. I'm gonna continue shopping. Okay, I'm just getting a couple things for job purposes. I need it. I need to have it for job purposes, you guys. Don't be crazy. It's normal. Wait, why'd you load up? I didn't say load up. Yeah, I want to exit. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I should have done this before and I didn't. More gestures. Yep, add it to my library. Done. And then what else do I need? I need some of these. I need to have them. Honestly. Gesture set volume 2. Okay. Okay, I think we're about good. Oh, better stickers? Yeah, I gotta have the better stickers. We deserve better stickers. I need better stickers. Okay, cool. One more thing. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go now. I'm gonna load it up now. Everybody, that's right. Okay, we're good. Add to cart. View my cart and check out. 2 seconds. Shopping. It's gonna check out. I'm not gonna keep saying it like I'm about to finish. It's gonna be 2 seconds. It's a write-off. We have to. You guys wouldn't have watched stream if I didn't get these. Right? There you go. It's the whole thing. All right, so if you have not seen Monster Hunter before, you are in for a treat. It is an action RPG. I'd say it controls a little similarly to like a Dark Souls, but it's very slow and intentional. The weapons are huge and ridiculous, and with that, you're not just whipping them around like crazy. Sometimes it takes a long time to swing and a long time to pick it back up. You got to manage your stamina. You got to manage how much food you're eating in order to keep up your strength. But basically, this game is over the top. I'd say it's like a Fast and Furious version of Jurassic Park. Everything you fight is like a dinosaur or a dragon, which is crazy. Yeah, lots of crazy big combat moments. And your sidekick is a cat, a cute little kitty cat. So this game is very self-aware. It's ridiculous in a good way. All right, it's time to load up. And basically what has happened in this game is there was one monster at the end of the storyline that was clearly a big hodgepodge of some big bad end of days kind of monsters. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it couldn't be this kind of hodgepodge of things. Oh, it is? Oh, it really is? Well, that sucks. So they finally made it available to fight again, just sort of in the normal game and not having to worry about just doing that one story quest. So we can make armor out of it now. We can make weapons out of it now. That's Alma. She's our handler. That's our cat. I named her Frelda, and I gave her little dumpus armor, cute little PJs. And this is Go Go Hippo Go, our stream mascot. We make him in every character creator, and he's awesome. I might change up his armor soon, but the vibes are always the same. What's the frog's name? Frog's name is Gumbo. Frog's name is Gumbo. I just named it. Time for us to play. So they added 2 new monsters in this update. Well, Zoh Shia is the final boss one that we get to play. And then there's the Mizutsune, which is one of my favorite monsters from the last Monster Hunter I played, Monster Hunter Rise. It's so cool. Is Gogo not naked in this one? No, because you unfortunately really need your armor on this. And even with cosmetic stuff, you can't go full naked. It's just like shorts or whatever. So, you call your cat Dumpus? I call my cat Dumpus sometimes, yeah. If she's being a little dumpus, if she's just like loafing around and being huge and like making goofy jumps from thing to thing and keeps falling over, I'm like, oh, you're just being a little dumpus. Being a little dumpus. So this is Go-Go Hippo, and that's Freldar. Look at her go. Yeah. Awesome. Are you going to name the bird too? Well, it took me several streams to name the frog, so I'll get there, but I'll wait for it to come to me here. But first, change appearance. We get to change Alma's outfit now, because we did get a new outfit for her. It's the classic Scrivener's coat. I think that's cute. I think that's nice. Let's go with that. I like it. Good job, Alma.
It reminds me of why we're here.
Change appearance for me. So this is what it would look like if I wasn't wearing armor, which is fine, but you know. Actually, I don't want to change our appearance. I want to change our armor appearance. Equipment appearance. Here we go. So we've got this primary pendant. I want to get us. We've got the white fairy light now, which would go where? Where even is that? And then this one would be. Oh, the white one is above us, and then the red fairy light. So where are they both? Guess there's one in combat and one not. I don't know. Why does Hippo look so much like you in this game? Well, clearly they yossified all of their, you know, characters in this one. It's kind of hard to make an unawesome looking character in Monster Hunter. So, given that he's so yossified, that's what we are. Yeah, we got a little fairy following us now. Hey, listen. And we also get to change the appearance of our bird. Yeah, I did get that. But here's one thing before we hop into. You know what? We're going to hop into a normal battle first, and then we're going to change our bird's appearance. Because it's a shame we did not make this bird look like a pigeon. We need to. All right, so. Here is what we are up to. At the end of last stream, I was able to finally find the opportunity to hunt one of those big, bad, crazy monsters, the Zoh Shia. And I want us to start off stream with that. We're going to hunt the Zoh Shia, even if it's difficult, which it will be. Yep, this is the one. Create quest. And we're going to begin it as a field survey, which gives us an extra sort of chance to take it down. So we're going to flip and do that. We're going to use a voucher. And here we go. Hopefully people join our quest. Oh, if you are new here and play Monster Hunter, and if you are a subscriber, you're able to join the Discord. And we have a squad for stream members here that you're able to join. There's still plenty of room, and I'm very excited for it. So this is how you play with people from the community off stream. I don't show it on stream because I want to keep the info for it kind of secret, because I do keep it behind subscribers, so it's not just random trolls joining. And if they do, they would have to pay $5, which in that case we'll deal with it later, and they gave you $5. Ha ha ha. But anyway. There are a few people waiting to get in after stream. I appreciate that randomly generated. You know what I might do then? Please remind me before we do the bird thing and customize that. After this fight, I will take away the gameplay screen and we'll get everybody logged in then. Let's see. First time chatter here. What is your hunter's favorite tasting monster so far? Ooh. I feel like he'd like the Rathalos. I feel like he'd really like the Rathalos. Like Rathalos' tail might be really, really plump, really tasty. Yeah. I still need to pick up my weapon and learn to play the game before joining, says Sammy is Trash. You know, Sammy is Trash, I've never had like a real like stream community for a game before. My hope is that the community would be similar to my own personal feelings on things, which is we're not going to gatekeep for people who are like really good at the game or just learning at the game. You know, I say if you're a part of the community and want to play, like you should play. I will read out tips as we go. Sorry, I'm a little behind. Stargate Rules with our first one dropping free. 69. Nice. Thank you, Stargate Rules. Stargate Rules says, and I quote, hey, Damien and Coop, just a quick update on my dad's health. He's home and feeling fit as a fiddle. I love that. Mom and I are trying to keep up with him after our stressful week, lol. Thanks again for all the well wishes yesterday. Hope the mic issues are fixed. Yeah, I hope so too. Somebody pointed out some mic issues at the end of last stream. I still don't know where they were coming from, but since they hadn't shown up before, my hope is the fact that I, turned off my computer and back on in the meantime would be enough to fix it. So here's hoping. So this is the Zoh Shia. It basically covers itself in armor made of this liquid energy gasoline that is coursing through this land. So we have to take down this armor first, and then wherever it is vulnerable from the armor going away, we're able to attack. So this is going to be tricky until people join. I'm actually surprised nobody's joined yet. But I also don't want to fire out the SOS flare. I kind of only want to have people that are intentionally joining this fight, because this fight is so difficult. I want people who are like aware of it, not just hopping in to help, But I'm assuming within the next like 30 seconds to a minute, someone will join, because this is the new hot ticket thing to play. King Egg, you're the second person in 2 days to ask me to grow a handlebar mustache. I'm thinking you're maybe either from the same community or the same person, or maybe just that's what's in the air. I don't think I will. I think I get really uncomfortable with a certain facial hair, and that's hard for me. Stargate rules, I'm really happy to hear that. I'm glad your dad's feeling better. Health stuff is scary for the person, but it's scary for the family too. You've got to really use a lot of emotional energy to sort of hold space for that. And then, if you're anything like me, part of you feels guilty for feeling tired because you're like, no, the other person's going through so much. But like, you know what I mean? Okay, so one of my favorites is definitely Sword and Shield, but I might switch to Insect Blade for this fight because nobody else is joining quite yet. And I need to have a little bit of, well, no, you know what? Being able to block is going to be really important with this, so never mind. Thank God for that shield. There's no random SOs joining, so you have to select the quest you want to join. There's no random SOs joining. So you have to select the quest you want to join. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No randos are joining through an SOS flare, so I need to be, because last time I didn't specifically fire off an SOS flare for people to join, right? I don't think I did. Did you have to drop a flare, really? I did not know that. When Pokemon ZA comes out, who are you choosing to be your starter? It's so tough, Essex1. Chikorita is always close to my heart. I know having a grass starter doesn't always end up well. It doesn't end up the best. But it's going to be Chikorita or Totodile for me. Those were my two starters when I played Gold the first time. Chikorita first, I believe. But I usually go grass starters, even if it puts the game kind of on hard mode. I think only people in your lobby can join unless you launch a flare. I would have assumed people in my lobby would have joined, though. But okay. Hope someone sees that flare in this underground cave. That looks like a rib cage. That won't come up. Nothing's bigger than this. See, Tepig was past my generation. I stopped playing Pokemon as a kid for Ruby and Sapphire. I think I was the age where I was like just getting a little bit older and I started to like Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, things like that. And I was like, you know what? I've done Pokemon enough. It's been my whole thing. I don't think I want to play it anymore. And then it was like a little later that I was like, actually, maybe I do. But I skipped that generation. Okay, well, there we go. Now a bunch of people have joined the quest. That's good. Alrighty. Yale Vindigo, thank you for dropping 1,000 bits with the recommendations of bird names. I appreciate it. The only issue, and I'm going to be very direct with you, I am a rebellious lad. If someone suggests a name, there's a part of me that's always going to be like, I want to come up with a name. Well, those are great names. Snowball, Pearl, Marshmallow, Casper, Cotton, Blizzard, Luna, Frosty, Ivory, Ghost. I love those names. They are good names. But I'll probably be picking one of my own later that is just random and has nothing to do with it. As much as I appreciate you. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. That's very nice of you. Alrighty. Jeez Louise. Oh, we got another Sword and Shield person. Okay, that's nice. Bow is always tricky, but maybe Nectove knows exactly what they're doing, and that would be nice. And then we've got Jimmy with a greatsword. I haven't seen too many greatsword users in this one. I think people are enamored with the longsword, which is great. For anyone who's new to this game, there are 14 different weapons that you can use. All of them are extremely different from one another, all with sort of different roles, but you can solo with anyone. I mean, if you wanted to, just, yeah. You know, you don't have to. Yeah, bonk this noggin, take that. So now that its armor is being stripped away, that's what I want to focus on, even if it's way more dangerous for me to be right in front, as it is. We've got Honigmon to drop in 5 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Honigmon. I appreciate you. Honigmon says, hey man, good to see you. Remember last week I told you about the young girls coming into our office to take a look at the job? It was amazing. I taught them some coding basics, and they and me had a lot of fun. I love that. That's so great. It's always so cool if you have like a passion for your job and what you do, job or otherwise, but like in general, something that you are specialized in, to like be able to inspire someone of another generation and like maybe give them some advice on it. Because like, I don't know, coding is the kind of job that like will probably always be very useful, and you know, maybe some of them hadn't considered it before. Maybe they had, you know, only considered the stuff that their family suggested, but then they realized, dang, coding is great. Like, the fact that you cared, I'm sure had a big impact. And whether it completely changes a life or not, you know, you definitely made a day more fun. And I'm glad you had fun. That's super cool. Oh, thank you, Napalm Zombie. The look away wall, still hitting combos was awesome. Thank you. You know what? I'm trained by Dark Souls. The first stream I did really intensely was specifically Dark Souls games that I've played so much of. And because of that, I knew patterns and looked away. So I got used to looking away while streaming. That being said, it doesn't always work out. Sometimes I die because of my hubris. You know, like a Greek hero. Okay, so I did learn something really important last time I played this, last night. When this guy makes these weird crystals, you fire off your elemental little doodads at them. Your like slinger ammo, so that way you explode them before he has a chance to explode them. If that makes any sense at all. Sorry if that was too like wonky. Damn, I missed. But anyway, that way I didn't catch fire, and this huge nuke end of days attack is not that big of a deal. Isn't that something? Bonking his noggin. Alrighty. You know what? And I did notice, I try not to listen to Backseat Gaming too much, but I did notice in previous streams, people were like, wow, does he not read the monster manual? Does he not read about the monsters at all? And it was, you know, through that I started learning, like, oh, that's literally where they tell you you're probably gonna have to blow up those crystals first with slinger ammo before anyone else gets a chance to. So, now I know. Now I know. Yeah. Guy's so rude. Honestly, he might be scary, but he's also, more than that, rude. So rude. At least he's got cool armor like us, though. It makes it feel fair. Ooh, thank God for blocking in this game. Oh, that might be it for me if I don't get help from my bird. Lickety split. There we go. Bird. Ooh. And Honigmon, I'm really happy to hear that. And Honigmon, speaking of Honigmon, is gifting a sub to Essex Blonde. Thank you very much for that, and welcome to Essex Blonde. Also, a very spicy welcome to Janet the Banana, subscribing on their own for the first time. Thank you. Leviathan Deep Green, guess what? That's okay that you slept through the first bit, because I'm going to be streaming for a while. Probably a 3-hour stream day. And we're not even at 40 minutes yet. You're golden. You're absolutely golden. Sword and Shield is so versatile, I can't believe I didn't use it more before. I wish I could use Insect Glaive on this guy, but I'm too scared. I really do feel like I'll get my craft totally wrong. Please, please, bird, rescue me. Blowing those up first. There we go. So it does not blow it up. It's like Cocomelon for me. That's awesome. Yeah, it's the little like dancing berries video. Yeah, let's go. That was a hell of a lot of damage. That was awesome. Ooh, buddy. Okay, well, gotta get rid of those lickety-split. Oh, no. God, no. God, no. Ooh, I might cart. I might cart. Ah, I'm the first to cart. Ah, I feel so silly. It's okay. It happens. Anyway, I'm gonna drink blood like you guys told me to. All right. Well, gotta... Oh, so they also carted. So we also already have 2 people who fell, myself included. So we can't afford to make another mistake here, or we fail the whole quest.
Have a nice time.
I will say I don't like in games when people have like specific thoughts on like, oh, you use this weapon, whatever. I will say the most... Oh no, our person quit. Yeah, one of our people quit because it's like, you're not gonna make it past that. We'll prove them wrong. In quests that I have started, the most I have had anybody else part, it's always a bow user, and I feel bad saying that. But I imagine that using a bow and staying alive in a game like this takes a lot of finesse. It's a little tricky situation, and maybe that's all it is. There's a reason I don't do it. It looks really hard, but yeah. Desi Lou says boo. Desi Lou, good to see you. Are you a bow user? Is that what's going on? Or are you saying boo to the person who left? Uh-oh. Well, I shouldn't have looked away that time. That was an issue for me. Ooh. Person that left. Okay, got it. And that's okay too. If you're a bow, if someone's a bow user and they're like, wow, dude, wow. Like again, there's a reason I don't use it. Oh no, I'm gonna cart again. That's on me. Damn it. Oh, thank God. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, just took a bunch of damage. Let's keep going. It's still not even low on health, so this is a crazy fight for us to do here. But doing my best here. I do feel bad for the person who just joined because they are coming into a situation where it's going to be really difficult for us to succeed here as a group, but I believe we can do it. And if we don't, guess I just try it again, huh? Yikes. Typical barbarian / dreamer mindset. You know what? In games, I'm very rarely like a barbarian type class. I'm always like sneaky rogues or some kind of wizard. But for me, I think, you know, this part does sound like Kingdom Hearts is friendship. But like, if you don't have hope for something, what's the point? Like, I'll walk through I'll walk through heck with somebody. But like, if you don't have hope, and I'm like, why am I even doing this for you then? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, we can do the thing. We just got to do our best and really try and act as though we'll succeed, because without that, we're screwed. Yeah, I'll walk through HE double hell. And it doesn't even have the weak symbol on it yet. It's not close to dying, but at least we're all surviving okay. Ooh. Okay, its armor is down everywhere. Time for me to wail on its tail here. Jeez Louise. That person has awesome winged armor. I think that's what we're probably going to be making for the most part. Yes, tail broken. Amazing. I am very tempted to carve it because it's possible we will die at some point. And, you know, oh, well, they're doing it. That's okay. Can't say I blame them. I've done it. Okay, time to survive over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because if we die, then I don't get anything, you know? Gotta do that. Alright, great. Here we go. Ooh, okay, hold on. Ooh, okay. That was a big dodge for me, big dodge. Fragments. I need one of those elemental slinger ammo things again. Dragon pod. Okay. Okay, it's weak. It's weak. You can't see behind me, but it has a skull on the map next to it, which means it is getting there. We are doing our job. We really are. Oh, that was so close. Dear goodness. Okay. Gonna heal up here. Be smart about it. Not get too greedy. Can you imagine the other versions of this that they're gonna make where it's like, now it's tempered version or, you know, whatever. Come on. Oh no, there's one right behind me. I did not see that at all. Ooh, ooh, okay. Oh God, why? Why me? Why have you chosen me to hate, sir? You didn't have to. Ooh-wee. Shrine fragment, where are you? Come on, come over this way, bud. Don't you want to be under that shrine fragment? It'll be awesome. Like a joke. Yeah, just stay right there, like no trap. This is actually a joke. This is a really goofy mode. That's our joke standing spot, dude. You should go over there. Wouldn't that be so great? No, actually, maybe you're not strong enough to stand over there. No, it's okay, guys. I don't think he's strong enough. It's fine. It's whatever. What's that? You want to stand right over there? Ooh, come on. Come on, nobody carts. Come on, everybody. Do your best to... You mounted the monster! That's awesome. But do your best to stay alive and be really smart about when you heal and all that. Please. For the love of God. I need to be, open. Give me your claws! Give me your steak claws! Yes, we did it. And jokes on that dude who left, by the way. He didn't think we could do it, but we did. Look at us go. Right, I gotta get on top to carve. That's what makes most sense. Hell yes. We got so many tails from this. It's a crazy amount compared to like everything that should drop and how theoretically the tails should be kind of rare. We get so many. Yep, again. All right, well. We did it, everyone. Oh, yeah. Now time for me to carve the tail. I didn't carve the tail before, and now I'll do that. Here I go. Here I go. Okay, Schlink. 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 Okay. Got it. Yeah. Wow. I hope I get it. I got a tail. Bard the Jack, dropping 10 flipping gift subs. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate you. Bard the Jack is gifting to OG KTM 3639. Ooh. Oh, okay, we got some more stuff that we need. Hell yeah. Lilypad, Chartastic, Lady Bree, Live She, Mindy 598, XX Lines, the Crab, Bia Hime, Cakes Ketsu, and then S Greenlee 2018. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Cool. Sleep coat, we don't need that. Frost Crit, Sonorous, and Expert. Okay. Those are things. Those are things we maybe don't need, but that's okay. All right. Let's flipping go, actually. Brother Jack, thank you very much for that sub, Mom. I appreciate you. All right. I have more things to read out in just a second here. I know I said we were going to add folks to the stream community, the squad in Monster Hunter in between things, and then we're going to customize our bird to look more like a pigeon. Before I do all of that, I'm going to really quickly run to the restroom because that's how I'm wired, and sometimes I have to do that. So I'll be right back in like 3 to 5 minutes. See you so soon. Wait, you deserve to hang out with the cat in the meantime. Yeah, there he is. Cute. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I'm all done at toilet, and I'm back. Thanks for being here, folks. Appreciate you. Thanks for sticking through. All right, so the thing I said I was gonna do is look in on the squad. So let's go do that. Great job. Thank you, Abernathy86. I feel like people tell babies and dogs all the time, like, good job for going to the bathroom. You did a good job. I feel like we need to do that for humans more. For the love of God, don't do that to me. That would be weird in general. But that one was fine. But in general, just tell your friends good job. They need to hear it. All right, so I'm going to quickly switch to my camera. Because I need to add our squads in there. So just a reminder to folks, if you do try to join the squad, the way to do that is in the Discord, you post the name of the character that you are trying to join with as well. Because if I don't have that, I don't know who people are, and I don't know if it's just people trying to randomly join stuff. Hey, Shepherd at work. Says, Pigeon! You're gonna fit in just fine here. This is Battle Pigeon, our stream protector. Okay, so now I'm hopping into the Discord because I see 4 different requests. Let's see if that aligns with what people are looking for. So we are looking for... I love that this is an active community in the Discord. That's awesome. Who... I might just have to actively ask who is trying to get in here. This is... Okay, so we have... Let's see here. We got Cactus. Cactus, you are in. We got Pandora. Pandora, you are in. I'm still waiting on... we got one from the 12th of March that was Maeve, and then one from the 21st of March that was Kamiko. And I never got... Oh, we got Kamiko. Finally. Here we go. That makes sense. But I never heard from Maeve. So if you are the person named Maeve who tried to join, please let me know at some point. Amateur nail art, I got you. I got you in. Sorry about that. I did join. I did add in Kamiko. So, but yeah, Maeve, we gotta know. Scroll down. It's in there. Maeve is? Shoot. If you guys are saying that Maeve is, and you heard Maeve said that they were trying to join, then I'm gonna take y'all's word on that instead of just trying to find it, because it's too much to scroll through. So did y'all talk to the person that was theoretically Maeve? Yeah, it's there. April 2nd in the Discord channel. It says Itzy's code. That's Maeve. Okay, April 2nd. Let's see. April 2nd. Sorry, folks. One more second here. Yep, there we go. That's Maeve. There we go. Okay, thank you very much, folks. Appreciate it. Okay, we got everybody. Nice. So now we have 28 people out of a total of potentially 50. So we're golden. Thanks, folks. Thanks for the help with that. Look at our squad grow. Heck yeah, this is a fun game. A community-based game. So they always say at night there's entertainment in this area. There's supposed to be a singer. Where the gosh dang heck is the singer, gosh dang? Maybe it needs to be evening and this is night or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's get flipping ready. But before I do that, can we make new equipment? We can make the legs. These legs look crazy. Do I really want... Are these the one I want? No, I think I would go with... These are insane. These are too svelte for what we're trying to do here. They both are. I guess this one matches. Yeah, that works.
Can I proceed?
Watch this.
Lend me it. Good.
Equip now? Yeah.
All right.
And I'm also going to upgrade it now, too. Also. These are so expensive to upgrade, dear God. But at least the armor is good. The armor is really good. Now that I've subbed, how do I join the Discord? The mods can help you with that. There is a specific Discord link that people can drop in chat here as well. Also, everybody please give a spicy. Clever Coop, welcome to Arashi Nuva, Dilly Dylan 4. And those are the 2 new subscribers. Thank you very much, randomly generated. I appreciate you doing that. Real quick, gonna change equipment. Get some fancy gems on my pants. I need gems on me pants. Let's see. Currently, for pants, we have Tenderizer Jewel. Guess that's pretty good. Is that the only one I had? What else is there? Not Growth Jewel. Yeah, okay. Tenderizer Jewel. Let's go. And then a 2-star could be Flawless Jewel, Counter Jewel, Mighty Jewel. Refresh Jewel is always good too, honestly. Yeah. Stamina recovery. Cool.
Very good.
Now that we've done that, I'm also still very curious if we can make any weapons. Forge or upgrade weapon, sword and shield. I want to make especially the Zoh Shia weapons here. Okay, so I still need a couple claws before I do that. But that's okay.
It's yours anytime.
Bard the Jack, you wouldn't necessarily be a stealth sniper, but there are support classes in this game, like, you know, using the heavy bowgun or whatever, where you do need a little bit of, like, distraction to do what you do and do it well. But no, you're not really able to stealth take out enemies. There are sneak attacks, but that you do that once and then you're fighting the thing, you know? All right, time for us to, but I'm curious. I've never played light or heavy bowgun, and those are all like, I'm gonna do status effects from a distance and be really, you know, strategic about this. So, who knows? You might want to look into those and be like, gameplay video on heavy bowgun and just see what you think. I will say, when I first played Monster Hunter, I was like, oh no, I'm not so good at this. I don't know if this game is for me, but it's now one of my favorite series. Okay, we're gonna change the way our sacred looks. I want to make this a pigeon. So give me 2 seconds and I'm gonna pull up a quick picture of Battle Pigeon for myself. You know what I actually will do instead? Hold on. I'm gonna add an image. Add source. Pigeon. Yep, add source. Okay, we're gonna add this. Go quick. Boop. 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 We're gonna do a little rotato chip on that. Transform flip horizontal. There we go. Doesn't feel right horizontal that way, does it? All right, so let's do this. No, I can't see that. That's just on this screen. So skin color, we're gonna need like a light gray. Obviously, we're just gonna. You know what? Why don't we start? The whole canvas should be like this kind of light gray to it. That's what we'll do. Whole canvas. We'll start with light gray. We have to change up the pigment to get it to a different kind of gray because it's got this green to it as well, which is so interesting to me. It's got this green to it that does not really work. Wonder where that's coming from, or is that just sort of how it looks? Okay, well now I need to make it so that I can see y'all's chat again. Purpley gray. Yeah, I think it needs to be purpley gray maybe. The greenish tint is kind of pigeony. I guess in like one spot maybe, but I don't think it can be the main thing. All right, so obviously the green ain't gonna work. There's too much of that natural green there. So let's try a different sort of. That level of like dark gray might be an okay spot to start. A little less of the green, a little more of a. Yeah, there's still that green to it. I guess it's just naturally kind of green. Okay, well then, wonder what else we can do. Okay, hold on. First of all, that's sick. But this will be our majesty. Our beautiful pigeon coverings. And those are kind of iridescent and pigeony covered. So that's going to help now. Oh, randomly generated says, just did the first Zoh Shia fight and didn't SOS, but people joined. So that might have been what happened for you, just FYI. Okay, thank you. You know what? It was a quest, though, when you do the first Zoh Shia fight. And now it's like starting a hunt. Okay, so let's go instead to like a grayish purple. What is it? You know what? That's looking closer. It's almost a little pinky. You don't want pink. Pink is not pigeony. Pink up there is... What do we want here? That's a little bit more of the, like, kind of light purple. We don't want pink, though. Is it bad to SOS? No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So the way SOS works is when people join your quest from SOS, they are just hopping into a SOS quest. It's like whichever quest someone needs help with goes in that queue, and you're just like, I just want to help someone. Zoh Shia is such a hard fight that I would want people to join who are like, I am here to fight Zoh Shia, and I know what that's like, and I'm gonna do it, and here I go. You know what I mean? So let's see here. There's a little lighter. There's that redness that I don't want there. What about pattern, higher pattern thickness, and then it would be purple instead. We do need some purple, some gray, some light green in there. But it looks like this purple might be our best bet. Where's the red coming from on the tips of the tail? Like, literally, what the hell is that from? Outer feather color? Is that what that is? It really is. Okay, so by making any of it kind of purpley, it becomes red, and we don't want that. So outer feather color, no. Inner feather color, kind of purpley, green, gray. Maybe unsaturated a little bit. Oh, that makes it kind of worse. I was hoping this would be like clearly, distinctly a pigeon, and I don't think we're gonna get there. Yeah, too bright becomes pink. What is this pattern again? Yeah, that's all purpley, but we can have... There'll be a pigeon in our hearts. Yes, good. Good. I think this is very pigeony. This is looking very pigeony. Very like purpley, green, gray, blue. Yeah. That thing is too majestic to resemble a mere pigeon, says Daredevil. Well, Daredevil, what you fail to realize, welcome on in first of all, is that pigeons themselves are quite majestic. Take notes of the photo in the corner there. I think this is looking pigeony. Now, the eyes. The eyes. They have kind of that, like, greenish yellow. Bright green yellow. Yep. Pendant type. Okay, yeah, what kind of pigeon pendant do we need here? So obviously we need a pigeon pendant. Pink fairy light. Oh, they can just get fairy lights too? Well, that's, hey, that's pigeony. That right there is a pigeon. They've all got pigeons. Every one of them's a pigeon. Dragon torch wings. Cute. Purple fairy light. Hell yeah. Battle pigeon. Done. This is our battle pigeon. Hell yes. Save changes. Good. Goodbye, battle pigeon. You have served your purpose well. I'm gonna delete this layer real quick. Okay, we're back to the game, folks. Hope it looks good in the same lighting as well, because you know what it's like in character creators. You're like, this is perfect, and then they get out in the sunlight, and you're like, what the hell happened, and why? Okay. So, there is another new monster in this update. Before I do that, though, I have a couple of, like, optional quests I never did, and at this point, we might be just super over-leveled for it, but still.
I heard from the others. Yes.
Well, yeah, Nata, and what did the others say, actually? Anything useful for once? No? Tell them, give me all your money.
Everyone in the village said they could help too.
No, I do kind of want some eggs. It's expensive. It's Merchant Day. Let's go get some merchantry things. Okay, we're good.
Goodbye.
let's quickly then... I'm going to rest. I'm going to make a meal for us, and then we're going to go do battle. We do need to have a meal in between, obviously, every battle. We defeated the Zoh Shia, so let's eat meat. The Zoh Shia hatched from eggs recently, so we're going to do the egg. And then we are going to... Ooh, what are we going to do? Medic meal. Meat and eggs with honey. That's like when you have breakfast and you order from someplace where you get like pancakes and eggs, and you're like, oh no, my syrup touched the eggs. Oops, guess I have to eat eggs with syrup on them now. Alrighty. River is dropping 1111. Make a wish. Thank you very much, River, for your generous tip. That's very sweet of you. River says, 24 hours from now, I will be getting tattoos of pigeons. Some Coop drew for me. That's awesome. Holy crap. That's great, because also, I'll say this. I've loved pigeons for a long time. Pigeons are very popular right now. You're going to get some nice comments on that, and I can't imagine someone screwing that up. Knock on wood. They are company for an older tat I have of a pigeon you drew me in a Streamily. That's awesome, River. Holy crap. I'm honored. Thank you. My today's wish is that every person finds a meaningful space that they want to remember. That's so cool. I love that. I do love that. You always got the best wishes, and I appreciate your kindness and generosity. Hello, Battle Pigeon. Are you well? How go the battles? Ah, yes, good. Be careful with that horn. I don't like how close you are to it. Anyway. That's so flippin' sick. I love that. Thank you. Can't see pigeons getting canceled anytime soon. That kind of already happened, and baby, they're back. Okay, let's see. Discuss. Barrel throwing voucher. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. You can buy a bunch. Bunch of steel eggs. Nice. Steel claw. Dock trap. Why not? Do scale. Nice. Nice. Purple powder. I never see why not to buy all these things. You know? Trade in items. Great. Let's flip and go. Ingredients. I don't want to talk to Russell. I want to talk to Ingredients Center. I want you guys to give me some rations, some delicious rations. Okay, great. So now it's time to do those optional quests because we need to finish those out. They're doing new updates all the time, and I still have to do these things. Echoing from the Cliffs and The Struggle to Survive are the last two I have. Just in case someone else is doing it, let me check here. Nope. Nope. This one's always tricky because it has the Hirabami, which is hard to hit. But that's okay. River, thank you again for the generous tip. I appreciate it. Cedar Spice says, every day I dream of going outside and just grabbing a pigeon. It would be so easy. You're right. But you know what's harder and more worth it? Befriending a pigeon. Just do that. Promise I would have to care for it. I'm not prepared for that. Cedar Spice, then it appears that you, like me, are not yet ready for the gentle friendship. Comes with just sort of grabbing a pigeon. Let me restock our supplies real quick. Want to befriend a crow or a raven? I got close. There was a crow that used to hang out in my area that I would feed from time to time. It got to the point where it was checking in almost every morning. But it ended up going away. I don't know if something happened to it. There was a hawk in my area that ended up like slamming into one of my windows. I don't know if everybody was like, oh, hey guys, not a good place for birds anymore. There was a hawk. I don't know. But I hope she's well. I named her Alice, though I don't know her real name. She's a bird. Yeah, look at all of our flying shinies. This is us literally being like, yeah, we bought the DLC. Yeah, I spent the $3. Let's go. Alright, so this is the first thing we got to battle. It's called the Hirabami, and it sucks. But I brought along my insect glaive, which I think will make things easier, because it's a very airborne weapon. Go, my bug. Ooh, my battle thing turns red when it's a battle time. What did I just say? My cool little trinket bird turns red when it's time to fight. This is my least favorite, I think. Yeah, it's just... I understand the challenge of fighting something in the sky. That's really cool. It's just annoying when it's, like, hard to even get next to it. And you're like, what's the point? What are you doing? Bro, what are you for? What's your whole deal? But as soon as I get my insect wave all charged up with the different like bug essences, there we go. Now I can do some awesome stuff. And it's gonna be way easier to fight this thing. There we go. Mounted it. Going to go for the noggin. That pendant might get a little annoying in battle, to be honest. All right. Still. River has joined the quest. Well, what are the odds? Welcome on in, River. Unless that's actually River from here, which would be awesome. I was saying before, like, don't just join random quests, but I'm realizing, like, it's not the worst thing. Like, if people end up doing that, I just don't want people to, like, always be trying to get into a specific quest, you know what I mean? But anyway. Yes, this is awesome. It's so much easier when you can actually go into the sky and do it. It's amazing. Let's flipping go. Oof, I tried to block that, and you can't block with this weapon. And I remembered. Ever forget? Happened to me. Come on. There we go. Ah. Yay, I mounted it again. This should be a pretty quick one, actually, because we are pretty over-leveled for this particular fight. Big Shore, thank you for dropping 100 bits. Appreciate you. I went to the Atlanta airport and was just feeding a pigeon. It was adorable. I think you just found your new carry-on. You gotta do it. You tamed that thing. It needs you. Oh, River can't... Why can't River move? Are they fighting... Are they fighting the other thing on the map? That doesn't make too much sense, but okay, buddy. You're fine, I guess. Why would you do that? But okay. Okay, time to tackle this thing again. Gotta get my bug essences. Come on, my bug. So yeah, because I'm not seeing any like wounds to attack, I have to specifically have my bug go get those things and then like return when it's time. Where is 3? Where's 3? Where's level 3? Is it on the noggin? Yes? No. What the hell? Oh, it's like the leg. It's tiny little legs? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Now I can return. I think it grabbed the green. No, sure didn't. Jeez Louise, man. This is rough. Hold on. Okay, now I have all 3. Jeez Louise. It is so tough to do sometimes. But once you get it all, you can combo like crazy. And you love to see it. And you love to see it. Okay, let's see here. We got Athena's Tears dropping 10 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Athena's Tears. I appreciate you. Saying, Damian, I'm going insane. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the generous tip. Let's hear why. I'm 4,100 words into my 9,000 word dissertation. I'm writing how comedy is used to impact mental health. With artists and media, I have 9 days left to write. I don't know words. I've lost the ability to laugh. Hope you are thriving. Athena's Tears, I wish you the best, and I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. I myself have never, written a dissertation, but I have had crazy amounts of work with crazy deadlines. I think when you hit a wall, it's way easier said than done, but it's always going to be way more beneficial to you to like actually step away, take a break, and do something that has nothing to do with your dissertation and let it be a full break than like sitting in front of your work all day, not getting any work done, and worrying about not getting any work done. That doesn't do anybody any good. So I wish you the absolute best. I'm sure at this point in your academia career, you have plenty of ways to handle that anyway, but still, I do wish you the best, because that's a lot to deal with. That's not fun. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least this thing has wounds now. Oh, it's tempered. Got it. That's a stronger version of the basic monster, so that's why it's taking a sweet minute.
Time to show off your fist. Looks like it's moving to another
Hey,
area.
charge up it. No, it better not move to another area. I don't want it to. Come on. Ugh.
Shock traps down and ready for it.
Why would you lay a shock trap? It's leaving. There we go. Yeehaw! Scoot, scoot, and a Rudy toot toot. And a Rudy toot toot. Let's go. Keep on it, love. I want to keep on dancing. Keep on it, love. Nice. So that one's down. I guess now we'll go hunt the monster that other guy started on. 'Cause what the hell? 'Cause why? Okay. But Athena's Tears, I do wish you the absolute best. Truly, truly. You got this.
I'll see you back at
I'm going into battle. I need only your strongest beetles. All right. Let's ride. Let's defeat this monkeyman. Wait, was the other guy not even fighting that thing? What is River doing? Or are they? River is the other person. Okay, they are here fighting it. Got it. I was like, dude, what is going on? He's here chilling. We double charge up and then, you know, such a satisfying release right there. See, this is the type of monster that a bow user seems really good for, where it can just sort of wail on it from a distance with all these different, like, targeted hits. Good job, Odin. Yeah, that's... I don't blame him. That's got to be so satisfying to do. That was so sick. Angry fellow. Butt strike. I will go for the Grundle. Great justice. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That was crazy of you to do, sir. So the story for this mission, by the way, is apparently these two things were fighting a lot in the mountains, and everyone was like, there's been a lot of fighting in the mountains. You gotta go calm things down. I'm like, kill two animals. You got it, 100%. I can do that. I can definitely be that guy for you. No problem. Easy, easy. This is... I have not seen it run around this much before. I've only ever had parties where we just like wail on it and it doesn't move. This thing is fast. Fast monkey. Go, insect power. Go, my little moth bug friend. Don't leave. We had a gift for you. It's murder. Literally so rude. Isn't this where the ancient relic is supposed to be? Oh, whatever. Dude, flipping whatever, actually. Yeah, I did just kind of run into that, huh? That's on me. Whoop. There we go. Nice. Had a little wound pop up, which means I can do crazy stuff. I think I was already charged up with the weapon, but like, still, it helps. This thing should be getting weak pretty soon here. We're kind of wailing on it. Someone said, I think it was Demo said rocket boosted monkey. I can't hear boost without thinking, you got boost power. F-Zero-X, which might be dating me a little bit too much here, but hey, Nintendo Switch Online is the thing, and I'm pretty sure they have it, so there you go. You got boost power. They do? Oh, nice. What's up, Kenny guy? Good. Good. We all deserve some F-Zero in our lives. How is this thing not weakened yet? It's really hanging in there. I guess with 3 people it gets extra HP, but still, like, that's nuts. Oh. Wait, I can't. Oh, I didn't realize it got frozen. I got Elsa. I got Elsa Bud. Time for you to learn why I didn't like that. It's very good. Okay, well. Okay. Grundle strike. Grundle blast. Grundle technique. Form 3. Well, damn it. This would definitely be better with a sword and shield, honestly. I'm starting to realize that. Yeah, I need to have sword and shield so I can block that. Or I should, you know, be aware of it and dodge it and not get hit every time. But, you know, where's the fun in that? So, let's go. Has game performance gotten any better since launch on PC? Benjamin, for the first time chatting, welcome to you. I'm going to say something, and it's full honesty, and it's not... I'm going to sound like an ass, because you're new here and you haven't seen this before. I did not have the same frame rate drop issues that other people had when streaming this game for the first time. I'm very fortunate to have a good computer that is up to par and didn't have an issue with it. I understand some people did, and I understand even good computers had it, but I didn't want to just be like, I didn't have a problem. But, you know, I didn't. So I don't want to just be like, actually... So as politely and respectfully as possible, I don't know, but I think it has, because people have stopped complaining about it as much from what I can see. Kirby, welcome on in. Good to see you. I don't think... Have we ever... When was the last time you stopped by? Good to see you. Anyway, welcome on in. Have you been playing this at all? Shout out Gabigli as well. Okay, we're going to battle this monkey to death, actually. You know what? No. I'm actually going to be a good lad. I'm going chaotic good, and I'm stealing this monkey. I don't know, normally you raid me. Well, that's fair. It's a timing difference. So welcome on in. Sleepy monkey! Sleepy monkey! We did it! We knocked out that gosh dang monkey. Actually, yeah, because if you had come in before, I would have done this. Kirby Glee. Welcome on in. Alrighty. Well, hope you're doing well. Hope our paths cross again very soon. Alrighty, and then that Kenny guy's gifting a sub to Gerbeegly, and we've come full circle with the streamer homies. Thank you very much, Kenny guy. I appreciate you. And then Twatha gifted a sub to that Kenny guy. There you go. A very spicy official welcome to you. Alrighty, I'm scrolling up. I'm a little bit behind on tips with time, not with amount, so it's not too much, but thank you. Alright, so we finished up that quest. I'm just checking them off our list because some story things are gated behind these optional quests. And then once we do, I want to fight the Mizutsune again, the new monster from this round. It's crazy how we still haven't hung out in person with how often I'm in LA. Is that true, Gerbeegly? Have we never... Well, we've met each other in person, right? We had that, weren't you at Ethan's movie premiere, or did I make that up? Is that a manufactured memory? Oh God, I remember all of it now. The institution, the experiments. Am I even still human? No, wait, no, I didn't manufacture that memory. You were at Ethan's premiere, right? I think. Anyway, well, welcome on in. This is our stream mascot, Go Go Hippo Go. He's glorious, and he looks like this in every character creator. We both were there and didn't get to say hi. Well, damn. Okay, well, then we gotta fix that. Let me know when you're in town. I mean, we gotta fix that. Okay, let's see. Nice. We received some goodies. So we only have a couple more things to do here. Quest and Forest. Easy. His character rules, by the way. Thank you, Gerbeegly. He's been my stream mascot for 6 years, and his origin was when I played Dark Souls 2 and had a customer support job that I didn't like. I was like 23, 24. For anyone who's newer here and doesn't know the full origins of this character creator, character Go Go Hippo Go, is I used to play Dark Souls 2 with friends when They were done with work and they were all on the East Coast, and I was done with work early in the morning with my customer support job. And I had an early in the morning shift, like starting at like 6 a.m. Or sometimes even 5 a.m. because I wanted to be available for auditions during the day. But if I didn't have an audition, I didn't have anything to do. So I played Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 2, if your character gets too much, not even high of a level, but like too much experience points, even if you lose those experience points, if you've ever had them, it might put you out of the bracket to be able to play with your friends. So I kept wanting to play, but I'd be like, man, I would be past my friend, and oops, I accidentally leveled too much, whatever. So I would be so bored during the day, I would make new characters once every couple of days and just get to where we were. And I'd always show up with a new character, and it would always be with a different loadout, whatever. So Hippo was my naked and using a club character. So yeah, that's where he comes from, and he's just a delight. All right, let's see. Does anyone want to offer us a meal? Oh, we can turn in the quest. We got to go do that. Great. All righty. We got Stay Spicy, Nina, dropping a very generous tip. Thank you, Nina. That's a couple in a row. Thank you for that. Dropping $25.69. Nice. Thanks for tipping the funny number, and thanks for the generosity. Hello, Damien and Coop. That's all of us. We're a Coop of pigeons. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Treat yourself. I recently treated myself to the spoils of Hot Topic. Love that. And finally living my best life in true self. Thanks for real. No, thanks for streaming. It definitely helps me reset and get things done. Keep doing you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. And gosh, I love Hot Topic. It's been a minute since I've done a little raid of that. But whenever they have like an online sale and they're basically like, t-shirts are free, I'm like, well, damn, I gotta take advantage of that now. But that's so cool. Thank you. And I'm also glad that you're like embracing yourself. And you know what? Style changes with time too. There is a time where I'm like, I would only wear tech wear. And then there was a time I was like only wearing like more like goth. Not goth, but like mall goth, emo clothes. And now I'm like, dang, I think I might want to wear some things that are a little more classic. Like classic clean cut gentleman, you know. I don't know. You might want to delve into that. You can change up your style all the time. That's the good news, because you're the one in charge of who you are. So,
I heard you were able to resolve the situation at the ice.
Love seeing this kind of energy uplifting the community. I mean, Gerbigli, you're a great example of that. I admire you. You are always embracing yourself and who you want to be day to day. And so I think we should all do that in whatever form it takes.
The scale and severity of their effect on the surrounding area was clear, but it's dealt with.
Oh yeah, and Hippo hasn't had a voice in other games before, so in this one we're going for a character in a true crime that wants to be interviewed but wants to be anonymous, so they're completely in silhouette.
Yeah, anyway, that's pretty much what I think here.
But that's something for us to keep pondering.
Didn't come to the stream to be attacked? Well then guess what? If you're not prepared for that, then it looks like you need more training. I'm always prepared.
It's not much of a reward.
Damien, WTF, you stream? I do, for like 6.5 years now. Which is crazy. It's been a huge part of my life. But
feel free to ask anytime.
thanks for being here. Welcome on in. Not only do I stream, I think I do it darn well. So I stream, but I stream. All right. So we completed that. We don't have too many optional quests left, actually. I wonder. We have quests available, The Struggle to Survive. That's our last optional one that we have before we're in, like, end game content with all the new updates being what we do. So I'm excited for that. All right. Then let's make a delicious meal. Another custom meal. You know what? We need our veggies today. I do love that cabbage. But we can't have just veggies. We gotta have some scrimps. And with those scrimps, we deserve... I'm gonna have some nice little caviar because we have so much. Yeah, that's gonna be delicious. Yes, stir-fried seafood. Love it. I am here for it. Yummy. All right. Those cutscenes are always so satisfying. I know, Kenny. God, it makes me hungry. Last night, I was like starting to look at the food stuff, and I was like, I try to, you know, eat at home. I try not to do anything too decadent. But in that moment, I locked in. I was like, no, I'm getting myself a treat meal. I'm getting myself hot chicken and a burger. because I deserve it. I want it. Zombassador, thank you for the 300 bits. Saying, give me a totally rad line from a Goofy movie. Shout out to Marshall and Clint, please. You know what's crazy is a Goofy movie was part of my dream last night. So I guess it would have to be, Dad, do the perfect cast. Because that part was in my dream, which was weird. But hey, I'm here for it.
Heard from us. Okay. Bye.
That is crazy. I know, it's the most normal a dream of mine will ever be. But hey, wasn't a nightmare. That's cool. So, all right. Let's do that last optional quest, and then we can get back to hunting those new monsters. This one actually should be, I think, a little easier, because the monsters are easier to hit than what we were dealing with before. So, let's do it. Accept and depart. I hope that works. That works for you. Nina, thank you again for the generous tip. I appreciate it. Again, I know that was a few in a row, so I want to say thank you for that, and it's not lost on me, and I appreciate it. But I don't know you personally, but check in with yourself to make sure you're not overdoing it on the tipping. It's always nice, and I certainly won't stop anybody, but, like, you know, just making sure. Making sure.
A supply ship.
Gotta check in with yourself.
Hope you find something useful.
All right, let's go murder a beast. Let's go battle a beast. Ooh, mysterious fruit. Fuel our battle with a beast. You'll have as much fruit as we can possibly carry. And I will also have a gemstone. Will be mine as was promised. Mysterious fruit yet again. True bounty as we fight. Alrighty. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, don't mind me, just passing through. Your bones. Oh, damn, he doesn't have any. Get back! Yeah, this particular enemy is crazy easy with Sword and Shield. You can kind of just always slip through the tentacles and go for it. Just kind of wail on him. You're gonna bad for it. But yeah, in my defense, he is coming right at me, as you guys pointed out. He's coming right at me. I had to do this. I gotta get this game. I'm still on the old Monster Hunter and no one is online anymore. You know what, Lala8908? I understand that sometimes a hobby is gated behind financial things, and that's always a bummer. You know, you deserve to be able to play the game you want to play, but sometimes you can't hit it right away. I'll say this game ain't going anywhere. There's a lot of updates that are going to be coming out in the future. So definitely take care of yourself first, and at best, not at best, at worst, the way you can look at it is you're still training. You're still dealing with what is essentially a harder Monster Hunter. Prepare for this game that's a little bit easier at the start to welcome new people. So what you're doing is getting awesome at the game, and this game is waiting for you. Whether it's now, or you get it for a winter holiday present, you're gonna be A-okay. You will play it one day. I do need to heal myself and start letting myself get wailed upon by this beast. Oh, missed that. Oops. Yeah, I am kind of just getting wailed on here, huh? Okay. You know I said this one would be a little easier. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just really impressive sometimes. Whenever you can play this, you're taking off the training weights like an anime. Exactly, Gerbigly. Like a Rock Lee or a Goku. Be like, wow, now I can really let go. That's you right now. It ain't going anywhere. Don't lose trying to give me a motivational message, says Lala. Look, I've never died in any video game even once, and if you thought you did, I wasn't ready and my controller is broken and the sun was in my eyes and the game was cheating, so don't even worry about it. It's certainly not going to happen while I'm being polite. Something this monster could learn something about, politeness. It's going to lose its tentacle privileges on account it's not polite. And here I go. Ooh, am I going to be able to do enough of this combo to pop up in the air? Yes, there we go. I was hoping I'd be able to mount. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. But only when it comes to Monster Hunter. Everything else, probably not. Time to go for his big old stupid noggin. Oops, it literally ran into the wall with me on it. They're very forgiving to the stamina bar in this one, because I remember previously it was really easy to get knocked off and you can't really make mistakes. And this one is just like, whatever, man, take your time, have fun. You'll get off when you feel like it. Trying to look up. The camera is the final boss. Here's Louise. We got Bard the Jack dropping $6 and 66 cents. Spooky! Thank you very much, Bard the Jack. Bard the Jack says, hey, Damien, I really love watching Monster Hunter, and I'd love to get involved with others playing. I also cannot resist any game with... But I also get a little overwhelmed when playing combat games. How would you rate/describe the difficulty of Monster Hunter Wilds? Great question, Bard the Jack, and I know you were talking about it earlier. So, Monster Hunter is a notoriously difficult game. But I think it is only difficult because, you know, the monsters are big and they're going to hit you, and everything you do is a little bit slower than in other games. Like, you can't just spam buttons and survive as easily. That being said, this game is the most accessible of the Monster Hunters I've played. I think they definitely made it a little bit more chill at the start to allow people to join. I also think they sort of ease you into it. Something I think is very difficult about it is their tutorials kind of come like hard and fast, and you don't necessarily lock in the information. And so they'll tell you something, but like I keep having moments in game where I'm like, oh, I just discovered this one thing. And it's like, oh yeah, they tell you that at the beginning in this one tutorial, and you know, you miss it. But I do think that if combat games in general are tough for you, this will be a challenge, but it won't be impossible. I also think the benefit is that this has such an active community right now that like, if you start playing it, all the TikToks you get are like, here's how to maximize your damage if you're using the Sword and Shield in Monster Hunter Wilds. And you just get all kinds of info that way. Or like, here's something you didn't know. Did you know if you press this button, there's autopilot while using your bird? And everyone's like, yeah, everyone knows that. But then some people don't. So yeah, I think you can do it. It'll just be a little bit of a learning curve. But yeah. If you do play, I wish you the absolute best. And I think it is, yeah, it's the kind of game where, like, it can be overwhelming, but, like, I do like that for the most part, I don't have to worry about what other people in game are doing. Like, in other multiplayer games, I always feel bad when I'm like, oh, man, I'm supposed to be doing this, and I didn't protect everyone, so we all wipe. Whereas in this one, it's more like, hey, you're doing your own thing. Every weapon type can kind of handle themselves in battle. And if someone else dies or you die or whatever, it's only if that happens a lot that it really affects things. And even if it does, it's like, okay, who cares? Is that a second? No. Okay. He was just so fast, I'm like, oh, there's got to be two. Cool game formula because beating a tough monster after trial and error is so satisfying. It really is, Beagly, and I don't know if it's just that I played previous ones so I'm like more used to it now, or maybe this one is more accessible. I'm not sure, but either way, like you can do it. You end up learning patterns and you're like, okay, when this thing charges up, I really shouldn't be there for that. Or even checking the manual, the monster manual, the field guide that they have. They tell you important stuff about the things. That like if I didn't look at it for the Zoh Shia that I just fought earlier, I wouldn't have survived. They have no eyes. They love catching the prey off guard. When one exposes its mouth, that means a deadly attack is coming, but with a powerful blow, you might be able to topple the creature. Okay, so yeah, they give you little hints. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Isa Amane, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you.
I'll just hop off for now.
Wow, that's the other thing we have to fight. We'll come back for you later. If you were closer, I'd make you guys fight each other, but I don't think that'll work. Hey, welcome in, Mildly British. I'm glad you chose to talk. We love our lurkers too, but, you know, you are welcome. You are welcome to be here. We are a chill bunch. So Bard the Jack, I wish you the best if you do choose to play, and if not, you know, like I said to the last person, this game isn't going anywhere. You have time to decide. Maybe you could pick up like a cheap on sale version of an older one and see if it's for you before you spend, what is it? It was like a $70 game, was it? A little pricey. It's a little pricey. Ooh, I'm gonna do this. Yes, first hit when something is asleep does, I think, double damage. And it's not first attack, it's first hit. So if you use a very quick, choppy weapon that does a bunch of combos, it's only that first strike that's actually going to do anything. So that's why you save a sleeping monster for someone who has like a hammer or a charge blade or something like that. I think there's a demo of Monster Hunter Rise. Darren and stuff, thank you for being a first-time chatter and also offering up helpful advice like that for folks. That sounds great. Do that. A demo of Monster Hunter Rise? That's a perfect way to figure out if this is for you. Mega bombs for the win. That's true. But if you don't have the resources, you let someone else take the heavy hit. Oh, is it dead? Did I kill it? Oh. Sorry. It's like, it's already dead. Oh. It's already dead. There's a demo for Monster Hunter Rise on Nintendo Switch and Steam. Hell yeah. Well, that's, I mean, I would recommend that then. See if the gameplay style is right for you. Okay. Oh, we can't forget all the poop. All right, great. Well, time for us to go battle the other thing. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Little guys, don't mind us. We just murdered a thing in there. Try not to eat it all in one place. Or you probably have to. You don't have thumbs. So, you know, whatever.
Oh, so that's our target now?
What is y'all's opinion on the Switch 2, says Rolf's Left Hand. I'm personally excited for it, and I'm going to try to get it, but because I stream and I ideally want to have the ability to play new games as they come out. I understand people are upset about the pricing, and it's one of those situations where two things can be true. The Nintendo Switch 2 pricing makes sense when you think about inflation. It's like, it's what the PS5 is. It's what, you know, a lot of things would be, but also the money that people make is not generally keeping up with inflation. So yes, the price of that console to me makes sense, but with that price, it's going to be really inaccessible for a lot of people. And Nintendo's whole thing has always been, and the formula for their success has always been, at least in the modern day with like handheld markets, something is going to be more accessibly priced so that it can be a family console. And everybody can have a Switch, and some of the games might be cheaper because, you know, it might be for your kid or it might be for the whole family, whatever. So they're definitely going to lose some of that accessibility market, which is a bummer and has me a little bit nervous. But I do think as a console, if I'm just looking at it like with the specs and everything, I think it looks incredible. I think it looks great. I think Nintendo, man, their stuff prints money. You know what I mean? Like the 3DS printed money. So when people are like, Nintendo's greedy, I'm like, maybe, but I also think they have the, and I'm not the one to like lick the boots of a company, you know what I mean? A company is a company even if it's friendly, like Disney, you know what I mean? Like, got that sweet looking mouse on the front, but also it's a corporation. But like, I don't think Nintendo would necessarily want, in my mind, to have people not buy the system with the pricing, you know what I mean? The games might leave a little to be desired in that pricing there. But like, I think they make a lot of their money just because people want to buy all the new Nintendo games. You know, they might put out a game that is only 15 hours long, but you still bought it because it's a part of your favorite IP. That's where I think the money comes from for them, not the like, haha, we charge extra on this game. So I think what they're doing is just sort of keeping up with how things would look with inflation. We just don't get paid as though that is the case in general. You know what I mean? Minimum wage hasn't changed in America in a long time. And even if you suggest $15 for people, which is still not enough, people are like, oh, well then the price of burgers are gonna come up. I'm like, yeah. Or the burger company's profits go down and they can't do that because they have shareholders. So I know that's a lot to talk about, but we kind of can't get into the conversation of what do you think about the Switch and its pricing without also bringing up like it is a symptom of the world we're in and how inaccessible things are for folks, not the cause. So I do feel bad for Nintendo because the launch was awesome. A lot of the stuff that came out looked fantastic. I'm really excited for fucking Silk Song, which is the sequel to Hollow Knight, which we played on stream the longest time ago. But like, yeah, this level of conversation while slaying. I mean, you always gotta slay. The other countries proved that the price of burgers would not go up. That's a rabbit hole to go down. Yeah, it's true. Look, I know I'm very lucky in a lot of ways to live in America, but it is so supremely flawed, even before this current institution or regime, as I will now call it. But like, you know, I won't get fully into the politics of it because I'm sure y'all know how I feel. But the point is, like, things are a mess and they have been for a long time. But people are so afraid because they've been made afraid of doing changes. And you know, if someone who flips a burger, which is a hard job, honestly, by the way, because you're over a hot grill for like 8 hours a day standing on your feet, makes a certain amount of money, it doesn't take anything away from me. But we have sort of been brought up in a world where it's like, for you to win, someone else has to lose, and you don't like seeing the people who you thought were losers survive. The general view, not you guys. I'm sure you guys are fine, but yeah, it's a bummer. It's why, like, when people are like, we need, you know, pay less taxes, so, you know, they're spending so much on kids having school lunches. I'm like, homie, I already pay taxes. I already pay a lot of taxes. I can't think of a better use than making sure a hungry child gets a meal. Like, yeah, take some money for that. That's what that's supposed to be. So, anyway. I also had an interesting conversation with someone who is boomer age the other day. I feel like we're getting too much into it. I'm so sorry, but like, let's just do it. You know, and she was sort of like, she's not related to me. It's not anyone in my family. It's just someone I know. She was sort of like lamenting, like, you know, it's so sad that, you know, these people are getting deported. It was just supposed to be criminals, and it's not. And I was like, hey, I got crazy news for you. They already did that. That's already what people were doing. I was like, I think Obama's record was something like, what was it, like 100,000 in a month deportations of people who had criminal records? That's Obama. That's the one that everyone looks at like, the liberal, look at him go. I'm like, yeah, so many deportations. I'm like, homie, they already did that. You were just told that something was a problem that kind of wasn't, or at least to the degree that you thought it was, and then yeah, so I'm just like, and fact check me on that. I don't want to just throw out numbers and be like, that's the correct thing, now go regurgitate it to people, but like, homie, like, they already did that. The most liberal U.S. president is still pretty centrist, so yeah. So she was like, oh, that's interesting, and I'm like, yeah, it is, isn't it? And I'm like, people on the right don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit the narrative, and then people on the left don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit the narrative. So it's a mess either way. So anyway, I wish people had enough food to survive, and yeah. Anyway, oh hey, look, this thing's dead. Let's go hunt the Mizutsune. Whee! It's been a while since we've had some social discourse on stream while slaying a monster, so this time it's not Dark Souls, so it's less a chance of me dying. So. Whee! Welcome on in, all the new people. Sometimes it's like this. Cheers. All right, time for me to read out more things.
Delicious. Finally, it's delicious water. Right, you've made a nice risotto. Made a nice risotto. You've got to take it off where it gets sticky.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we got the funny number, you guys. We've never been this powerful in our lives. Look at us. Powerful as the day we were born. All right, let's see here. Gonna scroll over real quick. We got Sapphire Cyborg dropping 1111. Make a wish! Thank you very much, Sapphire Cyborg. I appreciate you, and excuse me for the burps, as I was still talking through them the whole time. Ooh, we gotta get whatever this is, the giant hopper crystal. That's gonna be beneficial. 1 second. All right, Sapphire Cyborg, thank you very much for the generous tip, saying, hi, Damien and chat. Happy to hang out while knitting a little anime guy, Killua, for my brother. Oh, that's awesome. I love Killua. I relate to him. Then I'm going to be going to a macabre market for later tonight, weather willing. I hope everyone has a good weekend. You had a lot of alliteration in that, and I like that. Macabre market, that's super cool. I'm jealous of that. That's awesome. It sounds like exactly the type of thing I want to go to tonight, weather willing. But I can't, because I don't think I'm near where you are. So don't dox yourself, but damn, that sounds cool. All right, let's see here. What is your goal for the macabre market? What does one find there, ideally? Have you been to the Museum of Death? I have not, Abernathy. I was supposed to go a while back, but it was closed during pandemic, and I think a little bit after. It was like doing some remodeling, and then the opportunity just sort of left my brain. A rare player that likes the English Palago. You know what, Major Ophelia?
That looks like a good place to set up camp.
Welcome on in. I know they have like cat language and then English, but I used to play a lot of games in Japanese. I really like the staccato nature of the language for a game like this. Same with like anime. I'd do subs over dubs. But I started realizing like I'm kind of missing out on learning out what my fellow voice actors are doing for certain roles by doing that. You know, I can still sort of like understand the vibe of things, but I'm like, what is booking right now? So I kind of just wanted to know in general, like what people are doing. What are people doing to that is working so much? Underwater. Neurodivergent struggle of immediately forgetting what I want to do. Yeah, I feel that, Gerbeegly. I feel that. The struggle to survive is ready to report. Nice! Little dead butterfly tchotchkes, corsets and stuff too. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I have some Pokemon taxidermy that's really cool. It's not made out of real bugs or anything, but it looks like it is. And it's, yeah, I have Butterfree, Volcarona, and flippin', not Pinsir, Heracross. Is this your main hunter? Sal Arts, this is my stream hunter. I do have 2 profiles, though at this point they're kind of, I just trade off. But yeah. So I like the vibe. I get the vibe. Now I know the kind of thing that you're talking about. And so I wish I was also going to that. That's super cool. Okay, view loadout. Okay, I'm gonna rest real quick before we turn in anything. Plenty. Daytime. I know the place you got them. They do such a good job. Yes, Overcast Oddities. Overcast Oddities. Shout out to them. I've tagged them before because I bought things from them and they were like, "You're so nice for tagging us. Can we send you one?" And I was like,
I heard from the others.
"Dude, hell yeah!" Like usually I say you don't have to, but I'm like, "I'll take you up on that. That's so cool." So I am now always like, "Yes." Isn't Pokemon taxidermy just a plushie? I think they do a lot of like clay and acrylic to get the effect. Have you seen the Palico bed pop-up camp option? I haven't yet. I have not looked at those DLCs. But maybe I should. You look busy as always, Hunter.
Somebody
You look
wants to
tired.
make a trade.
You good, Hunter? You look tired. Let's also see what is available for trade. We also need to start turning in things to like level up our weapons and armor. It's time. We don't need all these different crazy resources. We gotta just get some goodies. Which, oh, don't need those, don't need those. Those. Ooh, you know what, I'll get another tan leather, why not? Just in case. Those. Those. Or calcite, God, we need some of that. Great horn fly. Finally. Sinister cloth, hell yeah. That's always so cool. We don't need any more, but I'm gonna get it. Just in case. Sharp cheese, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Better cheese. All right, cool.
Well, what can I do for you?
I think that line, tell me if anybody else agrees. I think that one line of, well, what can I do for you? I think that is a nod to the original Diablo. Because Griswold the blacksmith would always go, well, what can I do for you? And the fact that she starts it with well and says yeah at the end, I'm like, I think that's a nod to the original Diablo. Which, personal lore, that was the first game that was ever mine as a kid. I had a sister, but this one was mine. Got it when I was like 6, 5, 6. Kindergarten age. That's what it was.
Ah, welcome back. What did you find?
We murdered 2 things. I forgot why though.
Your hunch was correct, so thank you for sharing it. They were tempered monsters. And 2 mutual predators, what's more. If left unchecked, they could have caused a lot of damage.
That's why we killed them, straight up.
We were able to prevent that, thanks to your early warning. I'm glad you didn't hesitate.
Was that so? I'm relieved to hear it. I'm glad I brought it up.
Yeah, man.
You've done much to ensure our safety here. I'd like to repay that kindness in some way.
Funny way where Jaybird also hi.
Perhaps I could assist you by gathering materials?
Yes.
Don't hesitate to ask if you need any.
You guys have like toothbrushes down here? No reason. All right. Yes. Gather us some materials. Bring me gifts, good sir. Bring me delicious gifts.
Is there anything you want me to
Bring
get?
me treats.
I'll pick some up while I'm out.
All right. I think that was our last optional quest, and I don't think things. There might be one when you hit level 70 hunter rank. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I think this means we're pretty much opened up to do. I mean, I guess we have the endemic life stuff where we can capture this creature. But in general, I think we're ready to just sort of do whatever. That means it's time for us to battle a Mizutsune. There's one. There's one, but I'm going to create the quest for it, but I do want to see if there's a stronger one out there. Because only 4-star, 5-star with a 4 level strength. I think we can do better. I think we can do better. Let's go back to Windward Plains and see if the supply ship loads up while we are resting here and there. Level 69, nice. Guess you can't keep playing because you beat the game. Yeah, I guess so. Tempered Mizu is no joke. They already have Tempered Mizutsune? I didn't realize Tempered was added. Okay, well then I'm doing that. Obviously I'm doing that. That's gotta happen. That's gonna happen. Rest. 20 daytime. I'm gonna, after I do this, I'm going to check the large monster guide to see if Mizutsune spawns at any particular time that's easier. Amateur Nail Art, thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. And you got past the Jin Dahad? Amateur Nail Art, you're cooking. You're cooking with gas. Well done. Hell yeah. You're moving. The real Jenny Quinn dropping 100 bits as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, let's see here. Alpha Doshagi. Another Mizutsune. It's a 5-star with 4 strength. All right. Better-ish. Ooh, hold up. Great quest. Rathian and Mizutsune. But this one is not tempered. It's not a tempered Mizutsune. Ooh, but you get some goodies from that. We don't really need it. Supply ship? Yes? No, no supply ship. Okay, let's check here. Monster Field Guide. Oh, I had an old guy do that the other day. And like lick his finger like real spitty and like try to hand me a card, and I was like, oh, thank you, and I like just grabbed one in. But basically, I did an online auction, just whatever. I picked up this really cool globe that has like certain like semi-precious stones as the country. So like Australia is made out of like mother of pearl. It's just cool, and I was like, that'll look cool, and it wasn't crazy pricey or anything. So I'm like, I'll just do that. I like this. So I start to leave, and the guy like is like, what you got there? I'm like, oh, a globe that's got some semi-precious stones on it. He's like, yeah, I bid on that too. You know what it is or when it's from? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm just guessing like 70s, but I don't know. And I sort of looked at it, and he talked to me and was like, well, here's my card. But something I realized that's funny, not funny, haha, funny, but like, I was like, yeah, when is this globe from? And I realized, here's how you can tell. Look at Eastern Europe. Because you're like, which countries are still a country and which are about to be different? It's like Yugoslavia, Bosnia Herzegovina, Chechnya versus Czech Republic. I'm like, what? Let's look at that. So now I know. Now I know the globe is probably just after 2003. That's a little trick for anyone who wants to know that. All right. Specially evolved leviathans with sleek, lithe bodies. Why do they write lip bite? Sorry. Mizutsune can secrete a peculiar foam that covers their foes in immobilizing bubbles. Once their prey's movement is impaired, they'll close in with spry, dance-like movements. The foam of a Mizutsune allows it to move with incredible agility even on land, but that's not all. Different kinds of foam produce unique effects, such as inflicting bubble blight, healing hunters, or boosting your attacks. They can even employ an explosive foam when angered. If you are inflicted with bubble blight, you will be left open for longer after taking an attack. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about like when they show up, and that's just fine by me. Alrighty. So then we're gonna we'll just go do that. We're gonna wait until we find a tempered one, and that's okay too. In a second, I am gonna run to the restroom again. I'm sorry, I'm staying hydrated. Forgive me for staying hydrated. Hey, what's up, Amanda M. Davis? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, speaking of this, I just remembered something. So, it's a little surprise for the stream. Problematic streamer pees too much. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna go pee at the bathroom. Go ahead and cancel me. Go ahead and cancel me, Gerbeely. So, people in the stream who enjoy Magic the Gathering. I know I talked about before. Ooh, I do have to go get these things. I know I talked about before. Looking for a collector booster box that was not insanely priced, even though they're all pretty pricey. Those got scalped like really quickly, and so Manny M. Davis was one of the people being like, I'll keep an eye out. We'll see if we can find some. So the collector booster boxes aren't big. They only have like 12 boosters in them. But
I'll get ready too.
the place where I usually pre-order things had a countdown available for things that were available for pre-order. They had I'm gonna do this one first. And I think they sent it out to their like newsletter subscribers or whatever, and so I was able to like get in and look at that. Things sold out really quickly. I was able to get a collector booster box, and that is something that I am going to open only on stream. It is going to be a stream event. It was an investment to get a collector's booster box because it was still pricey even when not being scalped. But I wanted to open it on stream because it was something I was very excited about, and I thought, you know, we'd all be able to share in that enjoyment and excitement together. That's the hope, anyway. So it will be 12 boosters. I also did get other Final Fantasy boosters to open on stream that are not Collector Edition, but maybe that would be a different day. But yes, we're gonna do a full-on unboxing. I'm gonna have my second like webcam there so we can like look at things together, as though this were a professional unboxing stream, which it's not. But yeah, so just wanted to let y'all know that that happened. If I end up finding other opportunities to get collector boxes that are, again, not insane, maybe I'll do that. But at least for now, we know we've got one. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And I hope y'all are too. All right, well, back to the flipping... Gonna get the normal regular one. And that's great, Sleepy Little Rider. That's a great idea. Because also the normal booster boxes right now went down in price a bunch. At first, when people were pre-ordering, they were like $180, $190, and now I think I saw a place have them for like $130, which again, it's not like, oh, $130, who cares? But like for a whole box, if you split it with friends, that's way better than it was. Jeez Louise.
I heard from the others.
Introducing Magic the Gathering Coupe Edition. Yes, that was so special. What a special, cool throwback when people made cards based on this community. That was really special and cool. So I'm breaking out. Yes, I'm going to try to rest through and see if I can get a tempered Mizutsune to show up. But yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. I enjoyed doing the Go-Go Hippo one, and a hell of a one that was. Thank you. So I'm gonna be playing with some friends soon, and they're all like really good. People who play Magic the Gathering. I'm just curious for your thoughts on this. Not the one we wanted. Oh well. I'm curious your thoughts on this. I haven't played in a minute, and so ooh, that's one thing I was looking for. Hell yeah. I also have not made a new deck in a while. So this place that I'm playing with is going to be fine with me using proxies. So I'm like, I don't want to do anything super overpowered. What are some fun commanders that can still hold their own in current game? Because I have some fun commanders that I've built before that are like, they just get smoked too early, but I really like doing like a group hug deck or something where it's like, oh, this is a crazy, wacky... Wait, did you end up completing the Lyos deck? Nah, I didn't end up doing it. I will at some point for sure, but you know, printing your proxies professionally is pricey, and I wanted to really take my time with that. So I'm just curious if people know of any. I'm thinking of doing like lunch, is it? The goofy like group hug one.
Bye.
But I don't know. I don't know. I just want to do something silly that's not like that can hold its own, but is not like awful against people. Because sometimes you show up with a deck and it's like, okay, yeah, I guess you're just gonna ruin everyone all the time forever. Great, thanks. And I don't want to do that, but I also don't want to get immediately smoked. So let's do blue, plenty again. We do evening. The Mizutsune could show up under the full moon. Blue black. I do like blue black, but honestly, I've been enjoying Esper. I've also just been enjoying branching out. The difficult thing with playing, and sorry for people who don't know Magic, I'll stray away from this in a minute, but the difficulty with playing blue black is like, I am going to do everything strategically, and I know your next move, so I'm going to block it. And you thought my thing was gone, but actually now it's back.
I heard from the others.
And you sort of make fun of people sometimes who are playing with like, ooh, I'm gonna add you as a quest too, for sure. Playing with like green and red because you're like, haha, it's easy mode. All you do is give yourself a bunch of resources and then blow everything up, haha. But then I did some drafts recently where those were the color schemes I ended up playing with, and I'm like, oh, I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think playing with these colors is awesome, and there's a reason people do it. So black white is honestly my favorite, and that's a little better, but like, yeah, white green can be really fun. Yeah, I bet. Gruul goes burr. Which one's Gruul? Gruul is a red green, right? Come on, Mizutsune. Come on, don't make us use all of our... Man, I really want a tempered Mizutsune. Man, I really want one! Oh, I really want one. 20 and 250 bits from E.E. Cunningham. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for that. Saying, happy Saturday, Damien. Using the stream as background noise as I fight with my bathtub drain. Oh, no. Home ownership is so fun. Sending good vibes your way. Okay, E.E. Cunningham, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a little handy. What's going on with the bathtub drain?
I heard from the others.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black. My significant other plays fungus a lot. Big army very quickly. Fungus would be cool. I think like a cool, like, what, that would be, Bulgari, right? Black and green. Fungus. Oh, without anything specific, Salart says, make sure you check every terrain for a tempered Mizutsune. Thank you for saying that. That's a good idea. I guess I wasn't doing that at all. I do want to specifically find one in, oh, there could be one in Wounded Hollow for sure. In Scarlet Forest, because I have to do one more quest there. But you're not wrong. You can respawn in Wyveria as well. Okay, thank you. That's a good thing to know. Thank you for that. Plenty again. We're going to do nighttime again. Screw it. Good news is, as we are going with this, we're going to get a bunch of resources from Nata. There's a clog, and the way the pipes are curved are dumb, so I can't get the snake around the curves of the pipes, shaking my head. Yeah, E. Cunningham. For something that has those drains, it has like a catch. Usually those curves are so that water stays here and no gas from the sewer comes up into the room. However, they're annoying when you have to deal with something like that. So if you can't get a snake down, hopefully there would be an access point, depending on how old your space is. And if not, you might have to call a professional, and that sucks. But still.
I'm happy to help anytime.
How the hell do you know this? Because I've been an adult for a long time now, and I've run into a lot of different issues. If there's one thing I'm good at fixing, or at least diagnosing, plumbing stuff, toilet stuff, yeah. I feel like everybody's got to know something. Like, I used to do my, like, ooh, it's Tempered Mizutsune! Hell yeah! I used to do my leather crafting as a job, but, like, I don't know anything about sewing, like, fabric, which is important. So, okay, I'm going to go run and do this Colossal Amber thing real quick. Sorry, that was... No, that wasn't harsh. No, you're good. You're chill. I watched this video of you interviewing the sad boys. Love my guy Jarvis and the energy between you. Oh, Gerbigly, what did you say? It went away. The energy between you three was unmatched. Thank you, Gerbigly. I had a great time interviewing them. I would love to do so again one day, or just hang out. This seemed cool. We talked about hanging out, and we had a solid, semi-solid plan, and then it fell through. So we still got to do that. The Willow Dust Commander from Strixhaven was great. I only tried it a couple times, but I really liked it. Okay, thank you. But my point is, like, everybody as, like, adult life has to know something about something. You know? You can hit up your friend and be like, hey, didn't you, pay taxes every year? How do I do that? And they'll be like, oh, God, okay, I'll help you. And everybody's got to know something. So anyway, thank you, and I wish you the best. Okay, so now after I get this little resource here, we're going to start our hunt on the Tempered Mizutsune, which is going to be crazy. But I'm going to run to the restroom first. So, bear with me. Just bear with me here, okay? Please, I beg of you. Be fine. Oh, also, the thing that I went to on Monday was the Devil May Cry anime made for Netflix. The first 2 episodes were awesome when I saw them there. I've been watching the rest, not quite done yet, but I'm really digging it. So if you liked the Castlevania adaptation on Netflix, whether you knew the game or not, I hope you are also enjoying Devil May Cry. I'm not associated with it at all. I just thought it was cool. Anywhere from the people, material retrieval, yes.
They can help too.
Okay, good. So before we go eat some food and fight the Mizutsune, I am going to run to the restroom again. Be right back. Taxes should have been something that was taught in school, not calculus. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. I'm all done that toilet. Thanks very much for being here, folks, and sticking through the restroom break. I hope you enjoyed the chair. Someone said something about, did you try any Drano? I will say, Thought World, depending on the age of your pipes, using Drano is not the best idea. It can end up doing a little bit of damage, especially if things get stuck, and it ends up just sort of sitting there. Not a great idea. I know it's tempting. I know it's tempting. Alrighty. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading chat and we're talking plumbing stuff. Prosperity Anguish dropping 5 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Prosperity Anguish. Prosperity Anguish. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Saying, fun fact for the day. Did you know that the connective joints in your toes, your toe knuckles, are called tarsals? It's all we talk about. I did actually know that, but I think maybe other people may not have, and I appreciate that fun fact. Thank you. And then you have metatarsals as well, which are the ones past that. So that's fun. Good old toes. Sometimes they're nice to have. All right, let's get ready for the Mizutsune. So having extra defense and elemental resistance is a good idea. Defender meals often decreases damage taken. That's going to be important to us here, I think. Or repeatedly activates a large temporary attack boost at random intervals. That's also great, but prevents fainting one time and heals you when damage taken exceeds your remaining health. That might also be... That might be important. No, I'm going to get Defender Meal. And then finally we'll do Swimmer Meal because we're almost guaranteed to be in the water while that's happening. Thank you, Prosperity Anguish, for the heads up. That actually looks so good. That would be like a struggle meal where you like, oh, I have a bunch of random things. I have some cabbage, I have some cheese, I have some fish eggs. Yeah, this can work, but I feel like it would weirdly be so good, especially when cooked the right way. Maybe a little bit charred on the cabbage ends, or maybe in like some sesame oil. Ooh, that would be good. Ooh, that would be good. Okay.
I heard from the others.
Oh yeah? What did they say? What do those others say? Who told you to talk to others? You want me talking to your friend? Me!
Okay, so we're going to start this with a field survey, which means that is an extra 4th time that we get to go do this. Food in Monster Hunter games always look so good. They sure do. They sure do. My mom would throw cabbage pierogies and bacon together as a kid and it slapped. That sounds great, though. Those flavors would work together 100%. This cabbage always, to me, tastes like very rich for a vegetable and works well with like a fattier meat that's going to like, it's going to absorb that. So like, oh yeah. We got Demo Nacho drop in 6 bucks. Thank you very much, Demo Nacho, saying, hola, Damien. Still fighting scalpers over the graphics card of the PC. I'm so sorry. That sucks. I'm working on a homebrewed tactician class tomorrow. Could you give me the first bit of the name for the subclasses? Like School of, good luck at the shoot tomorrow. Thank you very much, Demo Nacho. So, okay, tactician, like we're talking like D&D kind of thing, or like a tabletop game where you need school of something for a subclass. Tactician. School of, okay, so it's tactician. School of, what am I thinking of here? School of intelligence, like pre-planning for tactics. So I guess all their buffs would come earlier. I guess you probably know already their stats, but like, yeah, School of Intelligence, School of Subterfuge, School of Shock and Awe. Oh, for a bard, they're College of Weather, Wizards or School of Blank. Okay, got it, Tactician.
There! That's our target!
Oh yeah, let's fight this thing. Mizutsune, so cool. It's gonna be real tricky though to do at this level. It might actually kick my butt. School of, let's see, Tactician. I'm thinking. It'll come up, don't you worry. The Mizutsune is crazy because not only is it crazy strong, it fires off these bubbles that start off a little bit silly, and you're like, ha ha ha, bubbles, but they make you slippery and take more damage, so it's a lot. Hey, mounted it, let's go. We pretty much win already then. Look at us go. School of Leadership for Tactician, or maybe School of Command, or School of the General, something like that. School of Terrain, maybe they give themselves favorable terrain boosts, or like flip what the terrain would normally be. Hey, we're getting a raid from Aaron Not Aaron! Welcome on in, Aaron Not Aaron. Which is it? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. If you're new here, hi. My name is Damien Haas. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer, You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh, and I am currently playing Monster Hunter. This is the new monster that they added in the title update that just came out a couple days ago. It was also something in Monster Hunter Rise. It was one of my favorite monsters, and it's flippin' cool, but it's also difficult. It fires out soapy bubbles that make you fall and actually take a lot of damage. So, as silly as it may sound, this thing is no joke. But welcome on in. What are we all playing today? And thank you again, Aaron. Oof. And the sharpness of our weapon has also gone down so quickly. Good God. The music is also, this is the best music in the whole game. Oof. I'm surprised no one has joined our hunt. I might have to go ahead and fire off an SOS flare, because doing this alone is going to be a lot, actually. I do need to recharge. We were just chatting today. I was away for almost 2 weeks since I was in Vegas for a con. Got it. Yeah, we were just having that conversation earlier where I will be gone for so many back-to-back weekends, and some of those weekends include like a Thursday, Friday, or also a Monday. So I was saying like, hi guys, please don't forget me. I promise I'll come back and we will figure out what to do. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oof. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Well, I'm glad y'all had some catch-up time. And thank you to anybody who just popped in for the first time. If you gotta go, I understand. I know how raids are. You already had a full stream with Aaron. But thanks for popping in. And if you feel like sticking around, come on down. And if Monster Hunter ain't your thing, maybe we'll see you another time. Bar the Jack, I personally prefer controller with this game. I think keyboard would be a little tricky for me, but honestly, I know you said you wanted to use a bow, so I don't know how that would work with aiming. Maybe it would work better for you. I don't know.
Watch out.
Okay, well, clearly nobody's joining this quest, so I do need to fire off a... Oh, Tengrith! Oh, Tengrith, I knew we could count on you, random person joining our quest. God, the music's pretty, though. God. Okay. Thank God for block. I don't think I can go back to a non-blocking weapon. Still use Insect Wave sometimes, but man, oh man. Oh God. Here it comes. Not doing so hot. Ooh. Yeah, this thing is going to be a spicy fight. I think it's about as rough as a fight can be right now, because I think it's an 8-star fight, was it? I think that's all that we have in this game in terms of difficulty. So, other than the Zoh Shia, the end game boss that they added a new thing for, it's gonna be a little tricky. Good job, Tengrith. Welcome on in. God, I hope they're of a level to do this. Hope I'm of a level to do this, honestly. I'll sharpen my blade a little bit here. That's right. It's flamingo. Zoh Shia is fun, so is Tempered Mizu. I love having to worry again. It is nice, actually. The challenge is good. It's a little tricky while streaming, but the challenge is nice. I think everything up to this point was like, all right, time to farm these materials, and I'll do my best, and time to fight the enemy. But I'm really liking how hard this is. It's a good challenge. It also doesn't feel like BS. It's not like, how could I have ever known? It's like, oh yeah, my stuff needs to be stronger. I need to dodge more. There are HR level requirements, right? Yes, I think this one is probably as high as you're going to see for anything on the map. I think it's going to be a tricky thing. Unless you're pretty high up there. +51 this is. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, Zoh Shia is 51 plus. And this also probably would be, let's see, mission info. Nope, quest info. This is, I don't see what it is.
I'll ride with you.
Sorry. But I'm Hunter rank 69, and the other person is 134. Okay, thank God. They're definitely of a level to do this. That's nice. Whew. Zoh Shia triple carded my entire party with one fire blast. Fun time, says Nick Knock. So Nick Knock, I don't know if you were in stream earlier, but I read in the monster like field guide, they have good info on that. When it starts to fire off all those white spikes everywhere, you are supposed to blow them up yourself with something elemental, theoretically the Thunder Crystal or Worm Crystal that you get from the ground, using your slinger ammo so you're not close to it. So you blow it up with like electricity first, because it channels whatever element hits it. So that's why all the fire stuff rocks everybody, because you need to make yourself a safe space. And I didn't know that the first time. I was like, what am I supposed to do about this? Oh, it tells you. Oh, it literally tells you. Well. Lorraine, thank you for dropping 120 bits. Appreciate you. Oh, my. Well. Yeah, okay. I see it. I get it, man. I get it. I'm in your house. I'll go away now.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh, thank you. Just in time. All right. Damien tries that. Take two. Alrighty. Sorry, Tengriff. It's a bit of a difficult time getting here, but I'm coming. No, I'm not. All right, we're doing it. We're doing the good stuff. Good job, Tengriff, whoever you may be. You're really helping out. You're really doing the thing with us, huh? Can I pop into the air in enough time for it to... Yes! And now can I mount? Come on. Pop up in enough time. Yes! Can I mount? No, at least that does a lot of damage, though. That's great. Is there a health bar for the monster? There is not in this game. You sort of have to read its movements and see if it's like slowing down or getting angrier. But your best bet is either your Palico, the cat that's with you, is going to say like, almost there, it's looking weak. Or you can see in the mini-map in the bottom left corner that I'm mostly covering, it will sometimes have a skull sort of symbol like floating off of it when it's about to be on its last legs. So that's how you also know it's weak enough to like use a trap instead of like killing. Come on, Battle Pigeon. Yes, good. Oh, the music is so sick. This might be my favorite fight in the game now, with the music and needing Battle Pigeon to ride through the forest. I fucking love this. It's so cool. Dude, love it, love it, love it. Could not be better. Damn. Babe, I need to boost my armor and boost my water resistance, because every hit is like I need to step away and heal up, and that's not gonna be particularly sustainable for me. Oop, paw fragments, there we go. Wow, Tengriff is almost out of health here. Heal up, Tengriff, you got this. Survive, please. Up. Nina Fish has joined, whoever that may be. Welcome on in, Nina Fish. You got this. My other character's name is just Damien Haas. I'm always curious if anybody I'm playing with is ever just like, is that Damien? Why'd you put your full government name? I'm like, I don't know. But I think that'd be very funny.
I'll see you back at you.
Oh, it didn't hit. Shoot, I'm trying to use its own remains to fight it here. That's really helpful. There we go. Right claw broken, great. We do need to get the bubble gem from this thing though. That's the one thing I'm looking for this time. So maybe we would carve it from the tail. I should probably focus more on the tail, honestly, as a slicey boy here. 69 damage, we got this. While if you'd also include your social security number. In my defense, my social security number is 1. I'm very old. All right, we got the tail. We'll have to carve it in a sec here. Wait a minute, this thing is on its last legs. That means if the person, okay, I was about to say that would mean if the person who just joined doesn't get here soon enough, they're going to not get any rewards. So I'm like, we would need to, I would want to do a trap so that we can get the rewards from trapping the monster instead of killing it. Because otherwise that's going to suck if they miss out on it. You know? I think they'll get here in time from the look of it. Okay, that's free monster material. I gotta get that. I gotta have that. Okay, Mizutsune tail, that's okay. May not be the gem, but at least it's something good. Oh, 2 longsword users. Well, my goodness. Shame that the tail has already been cut, because that would have been pretty nice. We're going, folks. We're doing it. We're really doing it. This. Can I mount it? Ah, it got bounced away. Oh well. Yes! Look at us go. That is like as strong as a monster can be right now. I'm really proud of that. One of these days we have to try the arena quests, though, that are just like, you and one other person try to take on this insane thing. Or just you yourself. Look, come on, bubble gem. This is the one. Within the next 2, it's going to give us the bubble gem. Here it goes. Oh, this is the one. Damn it. Ah, what a shame. It could still show up in the quest rewards, though. That's fine. Ah, no such luck this time. That's okay.
Now let's continue our investigation.
Next time, eh? That was fun, though.
Make room for me too.
Hey, we completed our bounties, which means I will be able to level up my armor a bit. That's nice. It's okay that we didn't get a bubble gem. That's okay. We got plenty of more times to try. Easy peasy.
I'll just hop on.
Whatever. The Sheen would like to offer me a meal. Well, don't mind if I do. Thank you, sir. Let's go. All right, time for me to be able to scroll up here. We got Midnight Vixen Fox dropping six bucks, 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much, Midnight Vixen Fox. Saying, hey, Damien, wanted to donate, but not sure what to say, so I'm going to talk about my D&D character. Well, I appreciate that, and I always love hearing about that. Just a reminder, just this is for everybody, not just you. I always prefer, and I appreciate it either way, I prefer the word tip because I am not a charitable institution, but I appreciate the tip. Thank you. That's very, very nice of you. My D&D character, an Azamar Bard with amnesia. Okay. We got some classic D&D there in a good way. Love that. Meal invitation. Azamar Bard with amnesia. She doesn't remember her name, so people call her Tony. She yells stranger danger at everyone she meets before running away. I flippin' love that. That's a funny way to do the twist on amnesia, because it is just, instead of just like, I don't remember my past, it's like, stranger danger! I think that's very fun. I also love playing as bards. Bards are great. I play bard when I am most wanting to play with like a bunch of people who are newer, or it's maybe just like a one-shot, because they are always the like the Swiss Army knife. Like if you do College of, I forget if it's Eloquence or Lore that just gets like 1,000 spells. But I just love having the utility to be like, yep, I can do that. Yep, I can make that happen too. It's just helpful. Flippin' love that. So I'm glad. And Azamar, I only played as an Azamar once, and it was like a long time ago. Like I was still, God, I must have been 20, 21. Excuse me. So I'm curious how that affects bardliness. I'm assuming your charisma is crazy high. But that's awesome. I love that. I'm stoked for you. And I hope you're having a lovely time in your campaign. You sound like you would be fun to play with. Yeah. I would always do like Eladrin usually, and now I really like playing with lineages, like being
I'll get ready to.
a returned, like the undead, ghostly, zombie people, or I also really like being a Dompier. Dompier is probably one of my favorite. Yeah. RSADX says D&D is great. I'm not always comfortable with people, and D&D lets me bring my silly side. I love that. I love that. It's, you know, for a lot of folks, we sort of forget how to play make-believe. But as a kid, you do it all the time. And then as an adult, you like don't have permission to do it. Whether it's internal fear or people look down on it or whatever. And it just gives you so much permission to just be silly and have a good time. And I flip in.
I'll have more ready for next time.
I flippin' love it.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to try to upgrade my armor because I think it is time to make that more survivable. 4 out of 8, 4 out of 8. Still haven't made that. I do need to make that. 2 out of 8. Okay, so this is the one we will upgrade first. So, 5,000 points right there, and then 5 right there. Nice. We did it. We have very little dragon resist with this, though, and that makes it tricky, but, can I upgrade talismans? Okay, so I do need to upgrade my dragon charm to give me more defense against dragons, and that's going to be pretty darn important. So, Guardian Doshagama Claw, that's the last thing I need. I'm going to go ahead and that'll be the last thing we do on stream, I think. Even though it's a lower level monster, I need to go fight a Guardian Doshagama. But it can't be... I'm going to check this monster manual because that means it can't be the plus version. It has to be a little guy. Guardian Doshagama. Part rewards. Okay, so there is a plus version, and we don't want the plus version. We want the basic version. So I'm going to go to the really very easy version of this. Also, Nada, do you have anything for me? Please?
Goodbye.
Not a thing. Also going to upgrade my sword if I'm able to so far. Reinforced Ardian weapon.
All right.
Can I,
Let's see what we
please?
can come up with.
600. That would be 800. So 1400. 2200. We can't do it yet. I want to actually, before we do that, I want to turn in some materials. No, because I need some to make the dragon thing. We'll do that after. I need to remember all the things that I say I'm going to do and actually do it.
Yes.
Optional quest. So I need to fight the Guardian Doshagama, but that's the special higher level version. This one is Guardian Doshagama that is weaker. Yes, yes. Yes? No, hunt this one. Pallid Beast Lament. Hunt the Guardian Doshagama. Okay. That is what we will do. We need that thing's claw. And so, here we go. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be pretty quick, hopefully, to take down. So maybe it won't be the last thing, but it'll be one of them. Sorry. Stretch. Goodness gracious. Aurora Crystal Heart is also dropping 6 bucks. Thank you very much, Aurora Crystal Heart. I appreciate you. I know you were also at stream yesterday, so thank you for that too. Hey Damien, wifey still isn't feeling well, so I wanted to make her giggle. Blubba Wabba, Webble Wobble, Cherry, Chimichanga, Pickle, Barrel, Kumquat, here's a llama, there's a llama, and another little llama, fuzzy llama, funny llama, llama, duck. Thank you. Hey Aurora Crystal Heart, if I can do my part in healing your wifey, then I have done it. At first, I thought it was going to be the glob glow gob glob. It was like flubble wobble gibble gobble gibble dob bob. But I was wrong. But yeah, I hope wifey feels better. I really do. It's not fun when your significant other's feeling low. You want to help, but you can't. Like I'll make you tea. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it's just being there. Hey, look, it's coming right for me. I have to. This will be a quick one. No problem. Light work, no reaction. Light work, no reaction. Yeah, this thing is made for something that is using still, I think, like rarity 4 weapons or 3 maybe. We are at 8. A lot of like ideal gems, so we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. It is a paid cosmetic, yes, Shangus Kava, or maybe Shengusta VA. I don't know which, but it is. Yes, it was like $1.49 or something like that, and I was like, well, obviously I have to have a little flying guy. I'd be losing money if I didn't buy this little flying guy for $1.49 or whatever. Gotta do it. I had to. I don't have the mental fortitude to not do that, so I gotta do it. On account of pretty. I want to feel like I'm Link. I want Navi to be like, listen to me. You never listen to me. That's why you're always been fighting. Alright.
Yeah, plucked it fresh from Fern Gully. It's great.
And we are really wailing on this low level monster. Huh.
The hell it is. No, it's not.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Alright.
Oh no, these poor guardian sacrets. They got hit in battle. It would be a waste if no one took their meat. I feel like they'd be sad about it. Really, I'm a hero for doing this right now. Let's see here. We have got amateur nail art dropping bucks, 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much, amateur nail art. I appreciate you. Saying hi, Damien. I just want to say thank you for introducing me to Monster Hunter. Oh, that's awesome. It's a game I would have never thought that I could play, but having your boss play alongside has made it more accessible for me, and I'm having a great time playing it. Amateur nail art, I'm so happy to hear that. That's really awesome. I love that. It is a difficult game, and you're doing it. It's sometimes difficult games, like, yeah, they're tricky, but like, you can do it. They want people to play the game, you know? So I'm glad you're among them. Oh, Grom has joined our quest again. That's wild. Is that someone from stream? Why would Grom join twice when they are two completely unrelated monster fights? But I'm really happy to hear that. I'm stoked for you. Because it's a fun game. It's a really nice way to sort of... It's not fully decompressing because it's hard, but like, there is some decompression to it where you're just turning off the brain and you're like, yay, I'm doing the thing. I don't think I got any of the claws. I really should be focusing on the hands here. Maybe it would help if I actually instead captured it. Yeah, I probably should have done that from the start, huh? Focusing on those claws. But maybe I'll get one by capturing. Let's go. All right. We get the claw. We got the fang. I need its claw. It's gonna suck so much if I don't get that. That's the one thing I need. Please. Please. Oh no, y'all, I don't think I got one. I might have got one in the middle of the fight without realizing it, but I don't think I did, which is crazy to me. Hard to break since they're so high up. Yeah, I guess I should probably then use my insect glaive instead. What a bummer, though. Let's see. I might have gotten one. Let's see. Maybe it happened earlier in the fight and I didn't know. Upgrade talismans, dragon charm. I did! Hey, I did. Okay, we're golden, folks. And now I have dragon resistance, and it's fine. Equip now. Well, it's fire or dragon. No, I'm not going to use it now, but hell yeah.
I'm ready to
Wait,
work.
didn't we just make that? Or is this a different... Oh, with Dragon Charm 3, I can upgrade it to... What's going on?
Look good?
Huh? Hold on, let me look at what's going on because I'm confused now. Dragon Charm 3, Hope Charm, Geology Charm, Fire Charm, Thunder Charm, Ice Charm. Okay, so we needed the Dragon Charm 3 to be on anyway. Okay, so we have that now. Fire Charm 3, we'll use that instead for now, but okay, at least we have something. We still need better Thunder Charm and better Ice Charm, but that's all right.
Come back anytime.
At least it's something.
Well, yep.
The Mizutsune, I know that we can't make the special weapons yet because we still didn't get that bubble
Got something in
gem
mind?
thing that we needed. So man, oh man, we can at least make the starting version. It's cool. But yeah, it's tough. You know what? I'm gonna switch to. What I want to do. Maybe I should switch to dragon because the Mizutsune uses water, but maybe also dragon. I don't know. I just know it doesn't use fire. Oh, but the Zoh Shia does.
See you later.
We definitely don't have time for another Zoh Shia fight right now, though. Let's see. Desi, oh, excuse me, before Desi Lou, we've got Bard Owl dropping 369. Nice. Thank you very much, Bard Owl. I appreciate that.
From the others.
Saying Bard question of the day. If you could swap places with one fictional character for a day, which character would you choose and why? Ooh, one fictional character. That's really interesting. Swap places with one fictional character. And I'm assuming by swap places you mean I also have their like abilities and all that good stuff. Wow. Good question. There's so many options. There's so many options, and every one that I'm thinking of, I'm like, I keep wanting to think of another. I think Link would be fun. Just because he has a really good balance of like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the most actively dangerous environment of all time. You can have fun with side quests. You know, there's, you know, he doesn't necessarily have like powers like he can fly, but you can have like crazy adventures being shot out of a cannon and actually gliding safely back down. You know, there's different types of creatures to meet, different types of foods to eat. That would be a fun one. That might be a basic answer. My other one was Sora, because like traveling to different worlds, even outside of combat, is like, oh yeah, let's hang out with Jack Skellington today. Like, I think that's really cool. So yeah, those are my best answers for you.
Hope it serves you well.
Demon powder, Metsu no Yaiba.
Hope it serves you well.
Thank you, Santiago. All right, let's see what this guy has for trading for us here.
Yes.
Nata, what you got? Festival
people from
shares.
Mizutsune
Spear sight.
told me to tell you they
Great,
said
that's
hello.
something. We're gonna see what trades are available, and then we're gonna go turn in some of our old materials to be able to level up our weapons and armor. That'll be very helpful, I think.
Somebody wants to make a trade.
Let's see. Man, we could have gotten the barrel bowling voucher, which we already have. A very fun mini game. Guardian Pelt, Gloomgrass Bud. We don't need these. Rove has, and we need to go collect stuff for Rove again. Scrimps. Ooh, definitely get these scrimps. What else we got? No. 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 And finally, sure. Okay.
Goodbye.
So let's go trade in our stuff. You can do that at the oil well basin. Azoos, the ever for the base camp. All right. Desi Lou drop in six bucks and 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Also, great to see you. Says, I have cross-stitch patterns that seem up your alley that I plan on crafting this year. How do you feel about framing on your end?
Sure got here
Mailing them
fast.
can lead to broken glass, and I don't want you to deal with that. Much love to the coop with those fuzzy geese. Desi Lou, I greatly appreciate you, and that's very sweet. As I always say, nobody has to send anything to the P.O. Box, but if it's something that you'd like me to have, that's great. I think framing or keeping it out of a frame might be the best idea, because I don't always have space for everything I receive as much as I love it, so it doesn't necessarily have a chance to go up on the wall. But if it's not in a frame, then I can keep it safe with some other things and some keepsakes, and it'll lay flat, and I'll be able to go through and be like, oh, nice, as opposed to like trying to hang it up and, you know, all that stuff. And then it's cheaper for you that you don't have to get it framed or anything like that. So that's very sweet, and I thank you. And yeah. All right, let's go trade in our goodies.
Anything I can make for you?
Sure. Use the smelting foundry for we can smelt ore, which basically is the stuff that we need in order to boost up our weapons. So let's sort this by the amount that we have. The most we have of something is the Rumpopolo hide plus. We don't need that many at all. I can stick with 50 and still be fine. I can stick with 40 of these and still be fine. I can stick with, well, we'll keep these here. Oh God, I don't need 34 toxin sacks. I can give 20. Wallabarina Floret, I can give 16. This actually might be enough to do more or less what I'm trying to get done here. Crazy Crystal. We do one more 30 with the cuckoo scale. let's just finish out this one. Actually, this will give us 20 extra, so it'll... Yeah.
Time to get started.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
What can I
Then we
get
can
you
smelt
today?
armor spheres as well, which is way harder to do, but it's something. Let's see here. Sort by the amount. We still have a lot of these. I guess I don't need 37 Gormagala scales. I can probably give away 15. I can probably give away 5 of these. I can probably give away 5 of these. 5 of these. 14 of these. 14 of these. Rathian scale plus. Arkfeld scale plus. Yeah, let's do 6 of these. Do 6 of these. Do 8 of these. 8 of these. We can get rid of 120 things. So let's go on to the... Great. That's 4 of those spheres. That's good. All right, so now I'll finally be able to level up the rest of our weapons. I think that's probably going to be enough. So that's going to be really helpful. Really helpful.
Yep.
I hope we get some good boosts. I hope they're to the affinity, which will allow me to do critical hits way more. Reinforce Ardian weapon. Verdolo.
Technology.
Oh, I still don't quite make it. Wow, I really thought that would handle all of them. Okay, well, we'll do this and then get a little bit more.
I'm ready to work.
Come on, please be 2 good boosts. Affinity and element, those are great. That's awesome. Hell yeah. So now I need, what? I need Bertolo. Wait, I need 1,000 more to reinforce? What just happened? Oh, it didn't use these. Oh. I thought I was closer than that. So I just need 3,000 points again. Okay, well, let's go get those. That's really weird. Did it not look like I had way excess of that? I'm so confused.
What can I get you today?
Smelt ore. Calcite. Okay, so we need to end up making 10 of these. So let's see. Monster Keen Bone, we have a lot. We don't need all those. 89 to 20. Great. We can give away 5 of these. No, we're gonna need those. Gormagala Carapace, we can give away 5. Frenzy Crystal, we can give away 5. I don't feel bad about any of this because it all makes sense to do because we're gonna need leveled up weapons anyway, and I don't need this. I'm such a hoarder in games like this. I'm like, why would I need more than 10 of these materials at this point? Give away 6. I'm gonna do extra because we still have to level up that other thing as well. The insect glaive that I have. Mizutsune purple fur. We won't give away that one. That one's still probably gonna come up. This one will come up. Torrent sack will come up. Chemistry side 5. Pueblo claw 5. Pueblo beak 5. Cuckoo scale 4. These I'll give away 4. I don't care about that. Zoh Shia crystal scale I'm holding on to for now. Arkfeld scale, sure, you can have 5. Gravios carapace 5. I think carapace 5. Marshal carapace 5. Okay, I'm glad that we're doing this. This is going to be a good idea. This is going to be a real good idea, you guys. It's going to be flipping crazy. Keeping the Mizutsune scale, Utena scale, hide, Raydao carapace. 1 wing, 1 corneum, 1 Raydao scale, 1 mucus. 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. We don't need the extra, let's see, we don't need the extra 110. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, great. Let's go.
Time to get started.
That's why I always buy the extra materials at the supply ship as well, because like you're gonna use them somehow. Finkshore says goodnight everyone. Meds are kicking in. Good night, Finkshore. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your eve. And it sounds like that'll be short. Reinforced weapon. At the very least, we'll be able to have it look cool when you get to level 5 of this.
Look good.
sword like kind of opens up. It's like element boost again. Hell yeah. And this is great. Now it looks like, speak of Zelda, Breath of the Wild stuff. So this is actually a pretty good loadout. It has, the one thing I don't love is the sharpness boost on it. But everything else is element, and then affinity, which is extra critical hit. Sharpness is whatever, but, you know, the rest of it's really good. And then, let's see, let's reinforce the Prielcha. Wonder how much we can get out of that. Ooh, we're close. Ooh, we're real close. Ah, beans, we're almost at level 4. Shoot.
Look good.
Element boost, okay. You know what?
Done already?
I'm about to wind down on stream. Do it. We're gonna get this part done. We're gonna level up our weapons. We deserve some good weapon. We've got Icky Bricky drop in 6 bucks. 25 cents. Thank you. That's not nice for the 69. You didn't do that, but I acted like you did, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Thank you. I've been exploring what I call free will maxing, as I've finally realized no one is going to come tell me how to do life. I've been decorating my avatar with art in my home. Any home decor / artist you recommend? I love colorful things. Ooh, that's a great point. Icky Bricky, if you like colorful things, I was gonna say Lucy Colson is the name of an artist I like. They make a lot of cute like little artwork with little ghosts, but it's not the most colorful. In fact, it is usually pretty black and white because it's ghosts. So let's see here. Gormagilla scale. Yeah, I need to just start using these here, huh? 7 of these will be fine. I really like the art of sketch. If you like anything like spooky, they'll always do like a bunch of little like pumpkin guys and stuff like that, or little scarecrows, or maybe a bunny. Wednesday Wolf was somebody that I liked back in the day, and they do a lot of like watercolor, but still kind of like spooky versions of like Pokemon and maybe Zelda stuff. It's all pretty cool if I remember it correctly. Otherwise, anybody in chat have artists you want to shout out? I say flippin' go for it. Yeah, Chemetries. Okay, Chemetries. I feel like Chemetry stuff can mostly go. I'm not going to need much Chemetry stuff at all. Lalabarina, same for that. Angalala. Valahara. Uthuna. Popolo. Yeah, this is probably annoying at this point. I'm sorry. Just doing my best to level up my guy. I think this is probably enough. I think it is. Yeah. Screw it, might as well just get plenty here. You never know. Might want to make more.
Time to get
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, I should have done a little more so I didn't waste that last bit. Screw it. It's fine. Everything's fine. But Icky Bricky, I think that's great. I love that you're decorating. You said your avatar, so I'm assuming you mean yourself. And your life around you. I think it's important. One of the most important things, like when people move, like you gotta get something up on the wall so it feels home. Otherwise, you never do it. Okay, let's see here. Come on. I would ideally like 2 more affinity boosts.
I'm ready to work.
Okay, 1 more sharpness boost. This is not the best here. The good news about these things is if you scrap them, you get all of the level up material back. You just have to like make a new one of the items. So maybe I'll make another one at some point that has a focus on affinity, and then we'll do it again, and then hopefully you get even more affinity boosts. But either way, these are both pretty cool. Hell yeah. Let's flip and go. While I'm reading out the last bits of things, I'm gonna go for this magnificent fossil because I deserve it. I want it. Ivy Alliance, thank you very much for subscribing for the first time. A very spicy welcome to you. Thank you. So for those of y'all that come to stream regularly, I'm not quite sure about the schedule this week. I'll post it as soon as I can. But I got some stuff going on this week, and I'm not sure what days some of the things are happening. So I don't want to jump the gun and post something too early that ends up being wrong. But yeah, it might be another weekend where I stream on a different day. I'm not sure. Again, I'm filming something tomorrow, so I will not be streaming on my usual Sunday. But yeah, I'm very excited to stream again soon, whenever that may be. Okay. Nice. Another Genesis Opal. Bring me the Genesis Opal. You fool. Bring me the Genesis Opal. Alrighty. So, before I end stream, I'm going to, of course, read out all the resubscribers. Thank you to everybody who joined, especially, you know, I know there's a lot of new folks here today. Thank you for that. Wow. Textures popping on in, huh? Santiago, do you have anything else? Anything at all? Nope. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Let's flipping go. But I appreciate y'all joining me. I will send a raid someone's way today, as we always do. So, stick around for that if you can, because it's always lovely to send a lot of people someone's way as a nice surprise. And reading out the resubscribers won't take too long. It'll be actually pretty quick. And so I'll send you along your way soon. But thanks, guys, for hanging out, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Let's see here. Okay, time for me to quit game and save and quit. Save your progress? I sure do want to. There we go. All right. Thanks for being here, folks. This is great. These are the folks that come back month after month and are somehow not sick of me yet. As I always say, you don't have to subscribe or do anything like that, but the people who have done that have made a huge difference in my life, and I thank you so much. So somehow not being sick of me yet, thank you so much, and welcome back to Jenny Rummy for their 52nd month. We've got Yale Vindigo for their second, Fink Shore for their third, Brylin for their third, Vesha for their 5-year Cleverversary. Vesha, let's flipping go 5 years. Happy 5-year Cleverversary. Here's to 58 trillion more. That's wild. That's a long amount of time to not get sick of me. So Vesha, thank you so much. Truly. And thank you to Amandium Davis, Demo Nacho, Desi Lou, and Stay Frosty Nina, as well as to Elias and Tuatha for dropping those blue cakes in chat, as well as Riven Rose War. Those cakes are very heavy. They're made of tungsten. So thanks for being my blue cake reinforcements. I appreciate you. That's very nice of you. And then Vesha, thank you again. Insane. Rhea Overload for their 7th month at a tier 2. Rhea Overload, thank you for the extra chunk of support there. Very nice of you. Zombassador for their 21st month. Rose Jean for their 55th. Melon Sope for their 5th. Lonk Donk for their 3rd. E.E. Cunningham for their 1-year Cleverversary. E.E. Cunningham, happy one flipping year to you. Here's to 11 trillion more. Let's outlast the Earth, and it'll be a fun stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the constant support. Excuse me. Sapphire Cyborg for their 2nd month. Let's see. Just Bent's Not Broken for their 3rd. Geologist for their 8th. Coral Gecko Art for their 5th. And then finally Pixel Manny 69. Nice. For their 2nd month. Thank you very much, Pixel Manny. Okay. Well, that was a lovely stream. Let's send a raid. But to who? But to who? Let us raid. Oh, let's raid Cypher of Tier. Cypher popped in the other day to say, hey, and that's always lovely, and we love that. But now, let's raid Cypher. Let's see. Our raid call will be raiding with friendship. Boom. Our raid call will be this, that we copy paste into chat. Raiding with friendship. So Coop, thank you so much for hanging out today. As I always say, I really appreciate you, and I can't thank you enough for being part of this. As I always say, whether you tip, you say, oh, Cypher, hold on, Cypher is ending. Hold on, Cypher is ending. Cancel raid. Cancel raid. Cypher is ending. Cypher is ending stream. It says, see you next time. And there was credits going. We caught it this time, though. We caught it this time, and that's good. Hey, guess who we're raiding now? We're going to raid Lee and Lee, also known as Amelie, also known as, I think it's Queen is the name. They are playing with a few people. It looks like they're playing Repo, and they've got a lot of people watching right now, so they may not even notice the raid, but still, we're going to keep that. Raiding with friendship. We're sending friendship over to Amelie. So thank you so much for hanging out today, y'all, and I appreciate you. And until next time, Coop, you are dismissed. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye. Let's go. Let's go. Bye, bye. Let's raid.